being here. Hey, Miss Being Soul. I was listening to the gospel music while I was waiting for y'all to come. I was listening to old Kurt Franklin. Boy, 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 I used to love that. I used to love jamming to gospel music all the time. Today, today I want to talk about health and wellness as it pertains to dehydration. So the topic of this video that I'm going to upload to my YouTube channel is going to be, are you hungry or thirsty? Dehydration. Thank you. Thank you for your few minutes, Miss Being So. I appreciate you. Let God be God. You right about that. So I've been talking about health and wellness, and just to let you all know, Miss Being So, just to let you know too, at night, maybe next week, I go live at 10 o'clock on this channel. Well, on both of my channels really, but I'm suspended from the other channel. But nonetheless, no worries about that. I'll be able to get back on my other channel on April 7th. I think that's Friday. But on Monday, I'm going to be still going live at 10 a.m. ish, like I am now. It's 10:36 here in Arizona. And so at 10 a.m., I'm going to still be going live talking about health and wellness. They told me for hateful act or something like that. Hateful behavior. That was the reason. They lying. I don't be hateful. You know that, Miss Grateful. But I took my break and I thought about my good, and I've been going live on my Instagram and my YouTube channel, to pick up the momentum over there. I just found the good in it. I'm not worried about that. But anyway, 10 a.m. in the morning, I'll be going live. I'm going to be talking about the blood types and health and wellness and everything. Yeah, it's live. And then at 10 p.m., I'm going to be doing, if y'all going to be up during that time, I'm going to start doing mindfulness, because y'all know it's my passion to talk about health and wellness, but it also is my passion to talk about, I'm perfect, Jerry. Thank you for asking. I feel so perfect. It's also my passion to be talking, talk about spirituality. So I purchased my birthday this month too. Well, I didn't purchase, somebody else purchased for me some Tibetan bowls, and I got the rain sticks, and I forget the other thing. It's beautiful tunes that are tuned to 432 hertz of healing frequency. So at night at 10 p.m., I'm gonna be coming on and I'm gonna be playing my bowls, y'all, and I ain't gonna be talking at nighttime. So I can do the night ones for sure. Okay, cool. And so even if you're drifting off to sleep, it'll be beautiful. Even if you only could come maybe 5 or 10 minutes, I welcome you all to come to my night live starting Monday at 10 p.m. And we're gonna be attuning ourselves to some spiritual healing, man. And I ain't gonna talk. I'm an introvert, so that's right up my alley. So I ain't gonna be talking on that one. I'm just gonna be playing the bowl, and I maybe go for maybe 30 minutes, an hour, not too long. So join me on my lives, y'all. I'm so excited about that, because it be the simple things for me. If y'all been supporting me, I'm gonna do it Monday to Friday, just like I do my lives in the morning. In the morning and at night. In the morning, we'll be talking about health and wellness, so that's gonna be the physical. So at nighttime, we're gonna do spiritual, and that's gonna be attuning ourselves to healing frequencies and knowing that everything is perfect, feeling perfect. And right before you go to sleep, you pass into and you drift to the theta state of brain wave, where your subconscious mind is wide awoke and is ready for commands. So if you use your human imagination while you listen to those frequencies, it's almost like you're quantum jumping there, and you're going to that 0 point frequency where all manifestation, all creation stems from. You're going there. So if you have something on your mind, like something that you want, it'll be perfect for you to listen to that in the drifting off state of being, while thinking of what it is that you're wanting. And your subconscious mind is going to be feeling like it's experiencing it already. And so you begin to do that while you're drifting off to sleep, and whatever it is you're manifesting, it'll speed up that manifestation for you. So that's what I'm going to be doing Monday through Friday at night, 10 p.m. Arizona time. I'm going to be hitting the Tibetan bowls and the rain stick and all the other things that somebody gifted me for my birthday. And then still in the morning, we'll talk about health and wellness. And I feel so complete. That's my yin and my yang, y'all. I feel like, man, that's just go. It's just mind blowing because I really get excited about stuff like this. I'm a little introverted person, and really all that I care about in my physical reality is my spiritual journey, my growth, my inner being, my balance with self, and my evolving with self. That the physical, as far as other things, which I still get, because here's the thing: I don't really care about materialistic things, but I always get them. Why is that? Because I want nothing. But yet, when you get in a place of alignment where you want nothing, you begin to receive everything. So anyway, I'm excited about that. I just had to throw that in. Yeah, I'm excited. 10 p.m. perfect time. Yeah, so it's 10:40 a.m. my time right now, Miss Grateful, and so just make sure your clock is ready because we could be doing some mindfulness, and I'm excited. Okay, back to the topic. So we've been talking about blood types, and I'm guilty of this, and that's what I you too. Yeah, I'm guilty of this. That's why I wanted to talk about it. Being dehydrated. Oftentimes before we become, conscious as far as what we're eating, the things that we're putting in our mouth, we have maybe a chaotic diet. Maybe we're just eating any old thing, eating a bunch of bread, maybe a bunch of meats and stuff that are not for our blood type, for example. We're just snacking. We're just young, and so we feel kind of invincible, like we could do anything. We're still slim and all, so we don't drink the water that we still kind of like need for hydration in our body. Sometimes we get to a place where we so on our Hawaiian punch and our soft drinks, our coffee, our Gatorade, so we don't even like water no more, right? But here's the thing: you find out, you find out in your journey that when you begin to pay attention to what you're putting in your mouth, for me, I've realized that it's more of the hydration that my body is craving for more than anything. For example, at night. At night when we go to sleep, our body goes into a detox mode. It is cleaning house. Based upon the minerals or the things that you consume, it's using it and detoxing. And this is why, like babies, like back in the day, like maybe you, for example, if you were sick, or little children, when they get sick, their temperature will rise in the middle of the night, or they'll get even worse in the middle of the night, because that time is, we are all synced to this circadian rhythm, right? Everything really has a time and a season, even with us detoxing in our body, at a cellular level. So our body goes into this massive detox mode where it's really cleaning house, and people would think that they're feeding worse, but the body is really cleaning up at a cellular level, and that's probably why that's why the temperature rises if you have fever. That's why diarrhea occurs, in the middle of the night, because that's when the body is trying to clean house. So after the body cleans house, the body is looking for something to sweep all of the trash away. It's almost like it's a broom and a dustpan. So you got the piles of the trash, but now you need to get the dustpan and the broom together with creating that momentum to sweep it all away so you could eliminate that thing. But the way you do that is by drinking water. And not just any water, spring water. So for a person who doesn't do that, when they wake up in the morning, the person who does not drink water, when they wake up in the morning, they feeling dehydrated, but they thinking, ooh, I'm hungry. They're getting confused the feeling of dehydration versus water. But at the same time, these people that think that they're hungry, they'll grab a meal. Let's say they got eggs and bacon and toast and some some turkey, some biscuits or grits or whatever, they decided they was gonna have for breakfast, which is a hearty type meal because they thought they were hungry. Now they ate that meal on top of the fact that their body just detoxed last night and didn't get no water. Maybe they had coffee with their breakfast. Coffee is acidic and dehydrates the body. So now we dealing with a person who is probably skin is cracking. They feeling this stuffy feeling, and now they tired, but it's not really that they're tired from anything besides the fact that they were dehydrated for over like 12 hours. If you think about it, you go to sleep for about 8+ hours sometimes. And that means you didn't have any liquids, you didn't have any water. So I wanted to talk about how important it is to drink water while you changing your diet, because now, prior to all of that stuff, all of that chaotic diet that you had with the eggs and the bacon and the grits and the toast and the things that you wasn't eating for your blood type, prior to that, you accumulated a whole bunch of waste because that stuff stayed in you because you never was drinking the water. So it's really important that you drink water now, being that you're eating for your blood type. It's really important that you include water, even though you're doing your citrus fruit, even though you're doing your fruits and vegetables and proper meats and nuts, because you still have some of this old stuff that's inside of that's still inside of the body that still needs to be eliminated. Even more, because now these new drinks are working like diuretics inside of you. And in order for your kidney to filter, it's beautiful that you're taking the diuretics like key limes and lemons and everything. But in order for that to pass through your kidney, something has to flush it out. And it should be an alkaline source of water. And I'm not saying the 8, 9, and the 10s that they man-made manipulate water. I'm talking about regular spring water that you put a little bit of sodium bicarbonates in, and you put a little bit of Celtic salt or pink Himalaya sea salt in there in order for you to have your electrolytes and your sodium bicarbonates. This is very important for eating for your blood type, especially you A's, Miss Grateful, especially you ABs, because the A's and the ABs blood types, they produce a lot of mucus. So when they wake up in the morning, they're already congested. When they wake up in the morning, they already have mucus or hawking up something in the morning, because they have the least amount of the hydrochloric acid in all of the blood types. So water is so important. So for me, I'm in Arizona, and this is the brand that they sell out here at the local little fry store that we have out here. And so all of these, good for you every morning for me. Yeah. Oh, you mean every morning for you with the congestion, or every morning for you with the drinking water that you on top of it already? So this here bottle of water here, this is a brand that they get. Oh, okay. This is a brand that they get they bring at the store out here. And so this is a spring water. So you turn the water around and you make sure that it's spring instead of reverse osmosis. And when you know that it is spring water, what you're going to do is get you some Bob's Red Mill baking soda, and just put a couple of little pinches of the Bob's Red Mill baking soda in your water. And you're going to get a couple of little pellets of the gray Celtic sea salt for your electrolytes. Now, remember how I teach you all about the barrier or the lining of the gut? The lining of the gut has sodium bicarbonates. So for those of you who have those ulcers, this is why I think it's called Evermore. Evermore, I think, yeah. This is why the water Evermore is the one that's in that big old bottle, right? It's blue, purpley blue, like, let me see, Evermore. I don't want to be telling y'all the wrong thing. The Evermore, the big one. Let me look at an image of it right quick on this computer. Evermore water. Yeah, Evermore. That's the one. This is why the bottled water, Evermore, why it is so good for people that have like ulcers. Because if you look at the water quality report on it, and I already did that before because I've been on this journey for so long. If you look at the water quality report on Evermore, it's made up of mostly sodium bicarbonate. But you'll find in the reviews, if you like go to Amazon or wherever they sell Evermore online, and you look at the reviews, there'll be people that have the peptic ulcers and leaky gut, and they feel soothed by it because it's the sodium bicarbonates, which is in the lining of your gut. It needs that lining of the gut needs the sodium bicarbonates in order for it to stay intact, in order for ulcers not to develop, because inside of the gut This is where your acids are that's supposed to be breaking down food. But it comes a moment where we eat not for our blood type or our acid. If you, for example, are blood type O, well, your acid is so powerful that it can break through the lining. So water is very important. The right type of water is very important so that that lining can stay intact and so that your health can stay intact, because all sickness and disease starts here in the gut first, because we transform that in our body, in our mouth. We destroy ourselves with our own fart. Nobody doing this to you. And we destroy ourselves by the lack of knowledge of these things, like eating for your blood type, for not knowing your blood type, for not getting to know yourself, because not paying attention to how yourself is feeling, because you always have a feeling when you eat something, but constantly ignoring that or constantly eating while you're busy, not even paying attention, like, ooh, that didn't feel good going down. But we'll say, ooh, I don't know what that was, but it sure tastes good. We'll say, oh yeah, I feel nice and tired now. But that's not the way food is supposed to be making you feel. Yeah, my body is going through a detox the last 2 days. Yeah. And so the detox symptoms come as soon as you start to change, eat right for your blood type. It's gonna come. You're gonna feel good. Oh, you good? Yeah, the first couple of days or so, you're gonna feel good, good, good. But keep in mind what's happening at a cellular level is your body like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Things are firing off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's finally eating that. I can use that magnesium for this, and I can do this for that, and I'm gonna pull this from over there. And so while the body is gaining all of this here stuff that it wants to eliminate, you're feeling good. But boy, when that old stuff starts to go back and recycle through that blood system again, you're going to feel detox symptoms. And it is water, it is spring alkalizing water that's going to help get that out of there sooner. Now you sit there and you don't drink the water, now your detox symptoms last a little bit longer. Now you congested a little bit longer. Now you're feeling a heightened sense of this die-off, this Herxheimer die-off effect that happens when you detox. So now you don't even probably want to move. But guess what? At the same time, the bowel is not moving either because you didn't hydrate it. Yeah, citrus fruit can really, really help you with that. But back to what I was saying, some of them fruits are diuretics. And so it's almost like your kidneys are almost like being estranged, almost like. And so you need something, because the kidneys is holding all of the acids. You need something kind of like to soothe that, so to speak, that's a slightly alkaline, to soothe the kidneys, to help them filter better. Now the key lime and stuff, the key lime helps you to get rid of that uric acid and that lactic acid by getting it moved, like expelling it, kind of like pulling it off the walls and breaking it down, kind of like loosening it. But with anything, you want to wash it out, so you gotta have the water. Water is so important. We have people that don't like the taste at all of water, and I can understand that. But I just shared with you how to manipulate the water with the pink Himalayan or the gray Celtic sea salt and some Bob's Red Mill pinch of sodium bicarbonate in your bottled water, and that water gonna taste so smooth. It gonna taste so smooth going in your body. It's gonna be the minerals that you need. It's gonna be the electrolytes that you need. It's gonna be the magnesium, because the Celtic salt, and I encourage you to try the Celtic salt. Rotate it and see which one works best for you. It's either the pink or the gray. The pink Himalayan sea salt has 80 plus minerals, and it's really higher in potassium. But the gray Celtic salt, that one there is higher in magnesium. So I encourage you to try the one that's gray, because the magnesium is needed in every organ in the body. So the gray Celtic salt, and then you got your Bob Red Mill. Let me show y'all this here. I put blueberries in my water. Yeah, that's beautiful too. That's beautiful too. But let me show y'all this here while I'm talking about it, because I got my little salt things that you can see through, and it'll be good for you to this will be good information on your journey. Let me see. I'm always pulling something out the cabinet up in here. But I want y'all, yeah, this is my box right here. So here we go. Here we go. So we got pink. They carry pink Himalayan sea salt, or you got the gray or the pink. Not both. Just, well, I guess you could do both if that's what you want to do, but I never did both before. Pink, higher in potassium. Gray, higher in magnesium. Both have 80 plus minerals. This is what electrolytes is all about in water, in drinking water, right? So, that way, see these waters here, you ain't really getting everything when you buy the big cases of these little waters here. But all you gotta do is get you a case of these here, instead of wasting all your money on the, which ones, like the Fuji water, the what's that other one? Evian, Evian water. Those are good. Those are good. If you look at the back of those, they will tell you about the magnesium. Magnesium in this one, you already got that. They'll tell you about electrolytes. This is what real electrolytes is, because you're getting all of your minerals. And then they'll tell you something about sodium bicarbonate. That's what this here is. So you get you a case of these and you put in just a pinch of the baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, and a pinch of whichever salt that you prefer in your water. Now your water is alkaline, your water is smooth. Now you're hydrated. Now your water ain't rough. Some people say they don't like to drink water because it's so rough, because it's so nasty, because they're saying that their water actually make their kidneys hurt, their back hurt and stuff, right? And they couldn't tolerate it. But them people that make these waters ain't, all you really have to do is have a little LLC. I'm a business owner, I know this. All you have to do is have a little LLC to have water. You know that, right? So every water ain't coming from the most pristine source that they say. They put little mountains and stuff on the picture and stuff to make you think that, ooh, it's source. Nobody's ever touched it and all of that stuff in the propaganda. But you buy their water that they done filtered, that they done put a little trace amounts of little good stuff up in there, and you go ahead on and you manipulate your water and give it the electrolytes and the sodium bicarbonates that it need, so that you can hydrate your body yourself. Don't depend upon nobody else to save you now. Remember, I tell you over and over, you your own savior. You can't afford to manipulate energy. So guess what? This is how you manipulate the energy of your water. Hey, Ramona. Hello from Atlanta. Hello there, Balancer. So that's how you manipulate the water. And so in eating right for your blood type, we want to pay attention to hydrating ourselves with water too. When you get your meal plan, for those of you who have the 7-day meal plan from my website, you have on there herbal teas, you have on there fruit juices, that's liquids. You have your fruits, that's hydration too. Even your vegetables are hydration. But water should not be overlooked, because water is necessary for all blood types. All blood types, it's necessary that they have sea salt. You are the salt of the earth. If the salt loses its savor, you will be good for nothing but to be trampled over by men, because you have a life force in this. You are electric beings, and this is your electrolytes. And don't let nobody tell you you don't need this here, because you do. Now, in your fruits, a lot of your fruits you get your electrolytes from too, and they hydrate you at a cellular level. But if you're not eating the fruits for your blood type, then guess what? You're not really getting it. And guess what? If you just started eating for your blood type, you really need to hydrate yourself at a cellular level for a duration of time, from multiple sources, not just from your fruit, but from your old water. Because just think about it. You start today. Let's say you 20 and you just started to eat right for your blood type. At a cellular level, for 20 years, your cells have been dehydrated with the proper salts, with the proper electrolytes that you need, with your proper fruits and vegetables that you finally decided to eat today. So hydration is very important. For those of you who purchased my Sustain These Hot, you must hydrate yourself. Getting rid of old fecal matter that's been sitting there for umpteen years and you're not drinking water. And so people be like, yeah, I drank water. And they talk about a little cup. No, 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 not a little cup. And the average adult should be a little bit under a gallon of water a day. They have this water bottle. Look, I got an empty one right here that I had from yesterday. They have these 1.5 liters that they sell at Trader Joe's. I get these from Trader Joe's. And so I make it a point, because I don't eat every day, but I make it a point to have one of these big ones around me so that I can at least, well, actually two. And so I could at least remember, oh, I've been drinking water. Buying the big ones for me, it helps me realize, dang, you ain't drink no water. What is you doing? Drink some of that water. And when I used to work in corporate America, I would try to drink all of my water. Like I would try to drink one of these before lunchtime. Then after lunch, I would drink another one of these. I would try to drink all of my water before 3 p.m. to keep myself hydrated. That way, when I got off from work and I went home, I wasn't running back and forth to the restroom. That way, I got hydrated earlier during the day. So at the later part of the day, now when I'm trying to wind down and go to sleep, I don't have to run back and forth to the bathroom. And this is the interesting thing about drinking water too that you might not know, that because you're adding your electrolytes to your water, now your cells are being hydrated and opening up to true hydration. So that means you're not going to be running to the bathroom as much. When you drink regular water like this here that has like really don't, when you don't manipulate it and they don't really have not much at all, kind of like a tiny probably trace, if any, of magnesium in this here water, well, it runs through you because it don't have really nothing to like, no reason to stay in you. It's like hungry water, like, right? But if you have magnesium in the water, it's not going to run through you like that. It's going to get into that cell and hydrate you if you have magnesium in it, which means when you manipulate your water with your sodium bicarbonates in your proper salts, now you're not running to the bathroom. You're not. You're not going to be up all night running. See, back in the day when I first started and wasn't manipulating my water, I was running to the bathroom a lot. But when your water has substance in it, it gets inside of your body after you drink it, and it does work for you. So that magnesium that you add to it, it's working for you and filling you back up in magnesium. Those people that like to take or have to take D3 supplements, they should definitely be doing this because you cannot take no D3 when you're deficient in it and not have magnesium readily available in your body, because D3 and magnesium go hand in hand. A lot of minerals and things like that and vitamins, they go hand in hand with one another. So you can't just say to the kale, oh, let me borrow some of this chlorophyll. No, kale gonna have magnesium too and iron too. If not, it's man-made and it's not going to work in your body like it should properly work in your body. So hydrate yourself. Oh, damn. What you damn for over there? That makes so much sense. Yeah, it really does. Hello, hello. Who's that? Say good afternoon. Hi, SMME. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So, hydration is so important. I just gave it to you for free. The best water. It don't matter what brand you get, but it matters that it is spring water. So now you don't have to spend all your money, because I've been through this journey. I have a transformation course available on my website, the Power Within Transformation Course. This is my website address .org. saltoftheearthpub.org is my website address. And so I've been through this, and I have over 10 years of research on that Power Within Transformation course. I've been through all the ins and outs of health and wellness for you already, to be in a position to help you, because this is my passion. And so for those who are just starting out and don't know your blood type, you got to go online. That's the only thing that I say, that you have to go to an outside source, but everything else I've already created for you all. You have to go to Amazon.com to get your Eldon at Home kit for those of you who don't know your blood type. And once you start hydrating yourself at a cellular level, you don't want to stop there. You want to give your body the meats, the seafoods, the fruits, the vegetables, the herbs, the spices, the nuts, the beverages, the condiments, everything, the herbal teas, everything according to your blood type. Because a chemical reaction is happening every time we eat. The chemical reaction is happening between your blood and the food that you eat. And it's creating a lectin. And a lectin can be very, very inflammatory to your body. It can actually put holes inside of your digestive system. And I'm teaching you with the water to help with the barrier of your digestive system, to help with the wall of your digestive system. But if you're going to sit there and manipulate just the water and still eat things that are not in alignment with your blood type, you're still going to tear up your digestive system, just so that you know. Because the food going to sit there and rot inside of you. The food going to sit there and cause a bunch of yeast and parasites and pathogens to live inside of you if it's not for your blood type. So you go to Amazon.com and get the Eldon, Eldon at-home kit. And it's a kit that comes like this here, so you can identify what your blood type is. You identify what your blood type is by purchasing the Eldon, Eldon at-home kit. 5 minutes. Or you go to the doctor and you spend 5 times the amount that this here costs on Amazon. And they're going to take 100 times the amount of blood from you, because they can filter your blood and use your blood for some other person. But that is just pricking your ring finger, putting it on the card to identify what blood type you are. And this is a little chart right here. So if your blood type looks like those solid looking pennies at the top, then you'll be an O. So blood type O, that would be what yours is looking like. And everybody else would be underneath. You'll have your plasma in your blood will create other images like the ones underneath. It's simple as it can be. Congratulations, Samantha. Congratulations, Samantha, for stepping into your power. Congratulations. So you get the Eldon at-home kit. After you get the Eldon at-home kit, now you know your blood type. What do you do with that information? You begin to purchase things for your blood type. You begin to eat for your blood type when you go to the grocery store. And so this is going to stop you from getting that inflammation. This is going to stop that ulcer. This is going to stop that leaky gut, that autoimmune disease, that high blood pressure, that diabetes, that gout, the acids in the kidneys. This is going to stop that when you eat for your blood type. Well, how I'm going to eat for my blood type? How I'm going to know? On my website, so if there's pub.org, you have to put .org. They wouldn't approve it because it's a website, so I just tricked the system and didn't put the .org up there. So you go to my website and you purchase, now that you know your blood type, the 7-day meal plan. The 7-day meal plan will come with meals, including your oils, your flours, your juices, your herbal teas, the meats, the dairy, if you can have any, that you need, your fruits and vegetables. And when you begin to eat these things, guess what's going to happen? You're going to release some negative lectins out of your body. The inflammation going to subside. Yeah, you're going to have magnesium now. You're going to have beneficial bacteria once again in your gut. Them parasites going to get up out of there. You're going to break through the lipid coating of them parasites that's been sucking you and draining you from your minerals. Immediately. You're going to feel it immediately. Ordered mine, excited to receive. Bless you. Congratulations, Cynthia. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of all of y'all. And come back with your testimony. But here's the thing. This ain't like no, you know how you go to the doctor and you get the pressure medication, but then you got to go back to Walgreens and fill it after your 30 days or whatever. And maybe you got to go back to the doctor because it ain't working. You got to get a higher prescription. Finally, you ain't got to come back. You set this here lifestyle tone for yourself and for your family. You ain't got to come back. You done thrived in this area. Now it's time for you to go into the next chapter of your life, God. Now it's time for you to move on. You done learned this here lesson. You done figured out the avatar self and how it functions because you forgot. You knew how it functioned before you came forth in physical form because you set yourself, you programmed yourself, just like you did with the game that you play in this physical reality. When you play the game, you pick your car, you pick the field, you know, the coast that you're going to drive in, you pick how you're going to look, you pick all of your ins and out of your situation on the game. But that's what you did energetically, spiritually, before you came forth in physical form. You pick your trauma, you pick your avatar self, whether you was going to be a little black lady or whatever. You picked it, you chose it, but you forgot because you separated yourself from all knowing, infinite intelligence. You forgot what you picked. And you get here and you get a little flimsy and you want to just try everything because you're God in physical form trying to experience all. And so you get here, you try to experience all, and you forget the fact that, wait, hold up. I set the tone and I picked myself to be a blood type. So wait a minute. Why am I keep losing on this round? Why I feel like I keep losing when I'm eating on this particular round? Oh, because I wasn't supposed to be eating corn and wheat. I forgot that. So this taps you into your superpower and you let go of the corn and meat. For example, if you're a blood type O that can't consume that and digest that, and that's causing them inflammation and anxiety and fatigue. And now guess what? You can move on. You could walk on to the next level of the game of life. And now the next level for you is being healthy and tapping into manifestation powers. But you're manifesting somebody like me in the physical reality to remind you of what you forgot, God. Because you asked the question, you say, well, why? Why am I feeling like this? Why me? And God, you never ask yourself a question that he or she don't already know the answer to. So then you get on TikTok and you see somebody that's telling you about how what you should do with your water, how to manipulate your water, and what things you should eat, or in that you need to know what blood type you are in order for you to remember the things that your blood remembers, because the blood has memory. The blood is magical. The blood didn't ever forget this. You forgot it and you put it to your tongue, and the blood reacted to it and said, oh no, she must not remember, or he must not remember just yet, because I'm about to cause her inflammation. She about to have leaky gut. She about to get an autoimmune disease if she don't stop. Oh, she said, but it sure tastes good. She ignoring us. She's destroying herself because she don't remember. She don't remember. It's time for you to remember. This is an age of knowing, the Aquarius age, the age of awakening. And so that's being conscious to who and what you are, the totality of yourself. You forgot. It's time to remember. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. I appreciate the roses, Mark. I appreciate you. It's time to remember. So I'm here to remind you. And so now you're empowered. You're empowered with knowing your blood type, knowing that you must hydrate yourself at a cellular level, knowing now your new lifestyle. And on that 7-day meal plan, it comes with a whole Sunday through Saturday meal plan. All of the things that you could consume, different ideas. If you don't like my ideas, be creative. You're God. You create your own reality. So on the 4th page of it, this is a list by category of everything. You take your list with you. It's in your phone now because it's an instant download. You take your list with you to the grocery store. You do what you want to do. It's for your own meal plan. But then on the 3rd page, though, the first 2 pages is going to be the meal plan itself. The 3rd page is going to be reminding you, hey, you got to avoid this here kind of meat. You got to stay away from this according to your blood type. And then at the bottom of that 3rd page, it's going to give you a herbal potion. A potion is supposed to give life and destroy something. So what are we destroying? We're destroying the parasites. We're taking back your life force from the parasites, from the pathogens, from that inflammation. We're destroying all of that. We're destroying the bad like a potion should do. But we're giving life back to you. Yeah. So that those critters won't become like the host, because that's the job of the parasites. To try to become the host if the host don't know what it's doing. If the host don't remember that it is God, if the host don't know how to create balance in the digestive system, then the host is giving itself away. You remember that church song, I give myself away so you can use me. Well, guess what? That's what the parasite's saying in your gut. Yeah, just go on and give your life away so I can use you. Go to the store and get you some more of that ice cream. This is why you have the food cravings. You can't just eat just one. Because the high fructose corn syrup will manipulate your brain. It made you think you're hungry when you're really full. Eat the whole box of Oreo cookies. Eat the whole bag of potato chips. You can't just do just one. No, I'm trying to become the host inside of you. You don't want this avatar self because you don't even know how to operate it. You don't even know your superpowers. You don't even know the foods for your blood type. That's what the parasites might be saying to you. Take your life back. No, it does not matter. It does not matter. Well, eating for my blood type help. Eating for your blood type will help with everything that you could imagine, physically and spiritually. Eating for your blood type gonna help you with your spiritual journey and manifestation too, because now you're gonna have clear mind, mental clarity. That's how I woke up. This is how I woke up, and I'm sharing what I've been through already. I was just eating right from a blood type. Eating right from a blood type. And then I got mental clarity, and I lost all of that weight that was holding me down, and I couldn't breathe. I used to wear glasses. Yeah, I couldn't even see. The digestive system not having the ability to eliminate nor absorb the minerals that I was trying to give it, because the parasites and the imbalance of the yeast and fungus that overgrows inside of our digestive system, it was taking away all of my little good. Yeah. So I was eating it, you know how we try to change our diet, we go eat a little whole salad, we think, oh, I done did good, but well, they have critters up in here from 1983. And that one little salad ain't gonna hit it. It gotta be a lifestyle. And so it's not like a diet no more. Now you know, for example, for me, I know now I can't have ketchup. I can have French fries when I fry them in the oil that is for my blood type. Yeah, because I can eat potatoes, but I can't have no ketchup on them. But why I can't? Why I can't? Because ketchup will cause me inflammation. Ketchup for me, blood type B, is going to have me on fire. And it's just some helpful things that you know. So you still could eat your potatoes, but no ketchup, please. So now I season my potatoes real good where I don't even need no ketchup. Where the flavor, the herbs for my blood type are on top of the potatoes, and I can still consume what I really like to consume. So it's not like a diet. It's a lifestyle. A lifestyle that's going to stop you from having inflammation, because this inflammation starts as a burning feeling. Then it turns into the ulcer. Then it turns into leaky gut. Then your kidney's about to fail because now you have food going into your bloodstream in your abdominal cavity. Leaky gut is just that. There's a leak, a hole. This food that's causing inflammation. I hope y'all get this. I'm hopeful y'all getting this. There's a hole in the gut. You get that part? Leaky gut is a hole. What? Did somebody go in there and punch a hole in there with a knife? No. The food that causes the inflammation is putting holes in people's gut. So you need to know what those foods are. At least you get a hole in your gut. You need to know what those foods are for your children, so you don't be feeding them stuff that's putting a hole in their gut. As a mother, as a caregiver, as a father, I wouldn't be able to sit right with that there. You mean to tell me I've been cooking and putting holes in my children's gut? And so that's why I left it readily available for you to get all blood type meal plans. That way, you're the person that's cooking, you'll know, well, we shouldn't have burgers because my O that's in my family, because everybody in the family ain't gonna have the same blood type. The O that's in my family, they can't take this here wheat, and so I don't want to put a hole in my children's gut with this meat, because he got the Anunnaki blood type, and he can't take corn, so we're not gonna have corn no more. But how could I make this here for everybody? Because so and so, he underneath my roof, but he don't have my blood type. I'm the B. But he a A. Oh my God, I got an O, a A, and a B up in here. So you just put together these meal plans, and you find out what y'all have in common. And now you know what everybody in the house have in common. You just remember this. This has come to second nature for you. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to put the cayenne pepper in the food no more because my A. Oh, I love my A. My A is my little girl. My A is my little boy. I can't do that to my A because cayenne pepper is a pepper that my A can't tolerate on their sensitive digestive system. I would hate for the cayenne pepper to put a hole in my baby's gut. You see what I'm saying? How important this is? How this is the reason why people rinsing and repeating, going to the doctor, being a little lab rat. because they don't know this kind of stuff. This is important. I'd like to think this is very important. I hope y'all listening. Are y'all listening out there? Do you hear me? Because the screen just froze up. Are you in a state of shock? Can you talk to me? Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Be positive. Be positive. Everything that I eat is on the list, the meal plan. The meal plan is in my on my website. Everything that I eat for my blood type. When I do eat, because then you begin to get rid of the cravings. You get rid of the cravings. Yes, you do. Let me see. What is this? This Instagram. I need to be on TikTok. Let me show you. You get rid of food cravings. This is this website. If you on TikTok following me, you just look at the click on the link up here, my picture up here. You click on that picture to go to my profile. It's gonna lead you to my website. This is my profile picture right here. My profile looks like this here. This is my other page. I think I'm on my backup page right now. But this is my one of my pages. You still see my website. You see it right here? The website right there. The website. So you click on the website. When you click on the website, it's going to bring you to the home page of my website, Salt of the Earth, in the website address right there. If you don't want to click on my profile picture, all you got to do is put in Salt of the Earth Pub, but you got to put .org. TikTok didn't want me to put the .org because they identified it as a website. And these are all of the products that I sell. But we're going to scroll down to the thing that you need. We're going to scroll down to the thing that I'm talking about for you, and here it is. You can't miss it because it looked just like blood. This, right here, 7-day meal plan, right there, right there. And so, that's it right there. That's what you're clicking on. So if you're purchasing just one for you, that'll be the lower number that you see right there. But if you're purchasing one for all blood types for the family, that'll be that higher number you see. So when you click on select options, you're going to select the option of the one that you need right here. See what I mean? So you could choose the option. Like, I'm an A, so I'm just going to get one for me. I'm single and, I'm an A, and I just need to get me first. Or better yet, I'm not single. I'm just an A, and I'm going to get one for me just to try for me to see if this here thing works, because we have some Debbie Doubters out there. So go ahead on and see, and you see for you. See how your inflammation subsides. See that that it is the truth. Because this thing been over 20 years of research on eating for the blood type. Some of us are just late bloomers though, right? Or you can get the option for all blood types if you're ready. All blood types, so that will cover everybody in your family. But the name of it is a complete meal plan for blood type with immediate results. You know why it's immediate results? Because it's going to clear your gut. It's going to heal your gut. It's going to replenish your digestive enzymes inside of your gut. It's going to increase your microbiome diversity and discourage all of those imbalances. So I'll show you the first page right here, meal plan. This is Sunday through Wednesday. This is for blood type B. And on this meal plan, it says the breakfast for their person, the fruits, the nuts, the snacks, the lunch, the herbal teas that they could consume. That's really highly beneficial. This is only highly beneficial things that I put together on the meal plan, plus dinner options, right? Meal plan is so big, I couldn't put it on one page. The second page covers Thursday through Saturday. Same concept. Breakfast, fruit snacks, or nuts, lunch, herbal teas, dinner. Third page. Remember, you can't have this. Avoid this. It's reminding you, avoid this. Making sense of why I put together the meal plan like I did on the first two pages. On the bottom of the third page, you have an herbal potion for your blood type. This is going to be an oil for your blood type combined with herbs that are highly beneficial and antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic, antiviral, antimicrobial for your blood type. That's why I call it a potion, because it's going to be destroying the old, making way for the new. That's your specific blend that will help you if you're sick, if you're obese, if you're, constantly going to the doctor. That's your go-to. And some people just get the herbal potion. The herbal potion can come by itself. It's available on the website by itself. But if you're getting a 7-day meal plan, it's already included. You don't have to get it. So that's on the third page. And finally, the fourth page of every blood type comes with a list of categories that you can take if you don't like maybe the meal plan and you want to do something different and want to figure out what you can mix and match together to maybe make smoothies for your blood type, to maybe, just eat the fruit, go on a fruit diet for your blood type. You can just go to that category because I put it together by category: the meat, the seafood, the dairy, the eggs, the nuts, the seeds, the oils, the grains, the cereals, the fruits, the beans and legumes, the vegetables, the beverages, teas, and or coffee, the herbal spices, or the condiments, sweeteners, and additives. All of that is there. That's a complete list of everything for the blood type, which you'll be getting when you download it on the website. For those of you who do not want to eat for your blood type and want to figure out, well, wait a minute, I just want that herbal potion that you was talking about because I'm sick and I don't even have strength to go to the store. I don't have no strength to go to the store to get the stuff for the meal plan. Well, you can just get the herbal potion, and I'm going to show you what that look like. The herbal potion is just the herbs that I was just talking about. Keep in mind, if you get the 7-day meal plan, did I pass it up right there? If you get the 7-day meal plan, you don't need to get the herbal potion because it's going to be on page 3 already. So this is what the herbal potion looks like. It's a picture of herbs. And it's an herbal potion based upon your what? Blood type. So it's going to work. It's guaranteed to work. You got to go and purchase these items that I share based upon your blood type. That's going to activate you. That's going to help heal and unclog that liver, that clogged up liver. It's going to lubricate that liver because you're going to have the beneficial oil for your blood type inside of this potion. You're going to have the beneficial herbs. The healing is in your cupboard, but you probably didn't know that because you don't know the things for your blood type just yet. So you purchase the organic herbs, organic oils, and they all come with asking that you get the alchemist oil. This oil is the most powerful form of oregano that you could ever own. This oil will last you for months because you're only going to be consuming 5 drops of it in your herbal potion. So you get your herbs, you get the oil that go inside of it, you get whatever else comes in your herbal potion, you purchase that, and now for the rest of your life, that's your antibiotic. That's your go-to herbal potion if you ever get sick. And so those of you who think that, the world gonna come to the end and you ain't gonna be able to do da, you need a herbal potion. Because if things get chaotic like that in the physical reality, who you think gonna heal you? You supposed to be healing you. So you need to have those things for your blood type readily available to save yourself in case you need to be saved, baby. So here we go, the herbal potion. It's right here on the website. And like I said, you have to click on the type, your blood type. Everything is blood type. So we got these people that they want to talk about, oh, you need to drink this, you need to do this, you need to try this, you need to do this to lose weight, and do this, that. No, you need to do the food, go to the foods for your blood type. Even respectfully with Dr. Sabi, some of the herbs, burdock, yellow dot, O's can't consume that because for their blood type, that will cause them inflammation. Respectfully, gear that thing down to blood type. I'm telling you something that's going to save your time, your energy, your money, your health. I've been on this journey over 10 years. When I first started off, I was just eating just things that was just green, things that was just fruits and vegetables. And some of those things were not for my blood type, and they still causing dis-ease in people. Just they think, oh, let me just eat fruit and vegetables. That's not the case. You gotta eat according to your blood type because your blood has memory. Your blood is magical. Your blood is creating a chemical reaction. This is why the doctors don't tell you what your blood type is, because you put 2 and 2 together, and you ain't gonna need them no more. I'm telling you the truth. Last but not least, on my website, for those that just want to lose weight, I got something for those who don't want to lose weight. You can't lose weight. Guess what? Your food's supposed to help you lose weight. The food's supposed to snatch you back. Food's supposed to stop you from being saggy. Food's supposed to be a healer. Stop you from being depressed. Stop you from anxiety. You popping anxiety pills? That's because you're eating the wrong food, because you're inflamed. You got inflamed first. And when you got inflamed first, your serotonin level went down. Your dopamine level went down. All the feel-good hormones, they left when you felt fire. It's like your body just be happy when you're not inflamed, but when you put something in there that's against your blood type, it goes womp, 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 womp. Now you're depressed. Now you don't want to move. Now the parasites got you wanting ice cream. Yeah, now you're having crazy thoughts. Well, suicidal thoughts. Yeah, because you on fire. Yeah, because you're the inside, the cellular waste inside of you ain't had no water, ain't had no electrolytes, ain't had nothing for the blood type. So last but not least, there is weight loss cheat codes. Weight loss cheat codes right here. This is what this picture looks like on my website. It's all of the herbpub.org. You have to put .org behind it. Weight loss cheat codes. So you want to lose weight? Eat the food that make you lose weight. You know what? Stay on the couch. Buy the food that make you lose weight. Don't go to the gym. How about that? Don't go to the gym until you get the energy. How about doing it the smart way? Because you go to the gym while you're already inflamed, you're going to cause more inflammation on your body. You're already inflamed body. You're already full of acid body. Do it the cheat code way. Cheat. Learn the fruits, the vegetables for your blood type that's going to make the fat fall off. That's going to snatch you back. And you just sit there and look cute. Because nobody don't want to do nothing in this age, no way. Nobody don't want to do nothing hard and strenuous no more, seem like it. So do it the easy way. And let your food work for you by the chemical reaction in your blood, reacting to the food that gives you positive benefits. That's what I did. I was doing this thing and I didn't even know I was doing it because I was just listening to my inner being. I listened to my inner being. Let's see. I am receiving spiritual nourishment. Oh, you was malnourished. Oh, thank you, babe. That's good. I'm so happy for you. I feel so happy for you. Yeah, we are. Y'all listening? Okay, good. That's so true. You have no cravings no more. Look at that. That's a testimony right there. You are a true hero. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Y'all tap that screen. Y'all tap that screen so we can get some other people up in here. I got 1.5. It's offering time. It's offering time, y'all. Tap the screen. Tap the screen, y'all. When somebody giving to you, you got to give back. It's more blessed to give than it is to receive. Tap the screen so I'll be able to help other people on their journey. This is just my passion, y'all. This is just my passion. I want to be somebody else's hero, Mo. I want to be somebody else's hero. Because I love what I do. I really, really love what I do. I love being in a position to help other people. Y'all tapping that screen? It's offering time. Where we at? We at 1.6. We got 24 people up in here. We can't get to 2,500. 2,500. Y'all could do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. 2,500, we at 1.6, 1.7. We could get there really fast. It's 26 people up in here. I'm giving to 26 people up in here, and I'm only asking for a couple of taps on the screen. We're at 1.7. 1.8. We almost there. We almost there. We can do it. We can do anything. We can do anything. Oh, I like the song, y'all. Come on. Come on, let's get to 25, y'all. We at 1.8. We can do it. What blood type y'all want to talk about after we get to the The 2.5K likes. Who we talking about today? Baby, calm down, calm down. For a long time, for a long time, for a long time. Any blood type we want to talk about today? Blood type A, are you here? Blood type B, are you here? Oh, 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 oh. Baby, I need your love, 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 love. Oh, AB? Okay, good. You got that, Miss Freedom. Since you're the first one, we talk about AB. My son is AB. We're waiting to get to 2.5. We had 2.2. Hey, grateful. Mangoes. That's funny. Because my AB can't have mangoes. It's funny. 2.5, we almost there. 2.3, we almost there. We almost there. Calm down. For a long time. For a long time. Oh, we made it. Sweet like Fanta. Fanta. I like the little song. Baby, come down. Come down. Okay, we're talking about Okay, Jay. Okay. Okay. Cause I got my little hoodie on today. It's cold out here in Zona, in the desert. It's cold in the desert today. So I put my little hoodie on today. So we're talking about ABs. You know what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do first with the ABs? You gotta hear this. Wait, did I save the page? We're gonna talk about, first of all, pretty new to TikTok. What do you mean touch the screen? Oh, just tap. Like if you have the phone in your hand right now, you just do, 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 do. And that's gonna be you liking the screen. That's gonna be what I call offering time. So when I take breaks and stuff, that's offering time. That's you giving to me since I'm giving to you. So we're gonna create a good flow of energy exchange. So that's what it means. But welcome to the TikTok. Welcome to the tick to the top. A-Tree. Welcome. So, AB. We're going to talk about AB first. But before, and I want to tell AB the things that they need to avoid. But first, we're going to talk about the main factors why ABs can't lose weight. What's stopping them? Anybody know what's stopping them? The devil making them not lose weight? What's stopping the ABs from losing weight and obtaining good health and thriving and moving off of this here part of the game of life to another level? Anybody have an idea? Yeah, I got it. I took it like that. I took it positively. The ladies team, I got you. I got you, Jay. Anybody? Nobody knows why ABs? Depression. Okay, that's a good answer. So earlier I was talking about the bread. Yeah. Earlier I was talking about the food because the food causes inflammation. The food causes inflammation, so you get inflamed. You go, oh, that's burning. Now you got anxiety because you're inflamed in the inside. Now you're tired. Now you're laying down in the bed. Now you don't want to go nowhere and do nothing. You had plans, but nah, I just can't do nothing. You see how that go? One leads to the other. So it's the food. It's back to the food, but it becomes a chain reaction. So blood type AB, the main weight gain factors for them gaining weight. You was on it. One of them is stress. One of them is lectin sensitivities. The lectin, when I say lectins, I mean the reaction that I'm talking about that the blood and the food is making, right? So you could be so sensitive to that. So for me, I'm a B, and I'm very lectin sensitive. for the foods that's creating inflammation. I've always been. And nobody understood it. I didn't understand it myself. So I was always the person that ate something, and I would ask everybody, man, you feel that? I don't know. You feel that? And that means it was about to cause even more inflammation, but I would feel it because I was so sensitive to it. But at the same time, I would also ask people when I taste something that was really beneficial for my blood type, I'll be like, oh, you gotta have some of this. Cause oh, it just feels so good. Like watermelons, for example. I always who go back years, 10, I've been doing this about 15 years. 15 years ago, I was like, y'all gotta get y'all watermelon. Y'all gotta have seeded watermelon. And like, oh, I could just eat a watermelon and I could just eat that thing by itself all day and you don't need to give me nothing else. Watermelon, watermelon. Because I was lectin sensitive for things working for me or against me. I call it a gift. Because a lot of people don't know. They be on fire, don't know what caused their fire. But I know what caused my fire. And that's why I stay away from the things that cause it. But another thing for ABs is bacterial overgrowth and cell signaling issues. Now, why would your cell not be picking up on no signals? At least you're destroying them or they're being destroyed by something. So these are the reason why. Yeah, me too. Yeah, if they ladybug, me too. Because if you're eating the meat that's not in alignment with your blood type, then there you go. Fire. Congratulations. Congratulations for whoever that was that just purchased the meal plan for their blood type. I know you about to change that life. Congratulations, baby. So here we go. The AB weight loss food. So this is why they're getting the reaction. This is why the ABs can't lose weight right here. I'm going to call out the ABs foods. And now every blood type have a list of foods that's causing them this issue. Every last one of them. For the ABs, if you black, you might want to hold on to your handkerchief, your little second line scarf. Because the number one is going to be chicken. Ooh, that fried chicken. That Popeye's chicken. That two-piece spicy white with mashed potatoes and that jalapeno pepper and that Fanta, that strawberry Fanta on the side. Ooh, talk about fire. Ooh, talk about fire like yeah. Chicken, corn, flounder, kidney beans, mung beans, garbanzo beans, sesames. That means like the sesame seeds too now, which is really, really healthy seeds, but not for the ABs. Sunflower seeds, lima beans, black eyed peas, and buckwheat. All of these things are egging on that lectin sensitivity. Yeah. So, overgrowth tendencies, the overgrowth in yeast. The overgrowth in yeast coming from, for the blood type AB, is coming from that orange juice. Yeah, orange juice. The thing that everybody should be drinking to get their vitamin C. Well, no, AB, you can't have orange juice. You can't have orange juice because it's causing an overgrowth in yeast inside of your gut. Now, keep in mind if you're black, AB is actually more like an Asian type blood. You know, they eat more like an Asian person is what I'm trying to say, right? So the chicken for you, it ain't for you. It's pretty much what I'm saying. Because it causes sensitivities, lectin sensitivities. But then when you go to doing overgrowth in yeast, like yeast overgrowth in wondering why you constantly getting maybe BV or yeast infections if you're a woman, and maybe you got a whole overgrowth of yeast in your head called dandruff, right? It's because of them oranges. It's because of bananas. It's because of distilled liquor. It's because of dextrose inside the food, the false fructose, mangoes. Remember I was just talking about mangoes? Yeah. When you consume mangoes, you get an overgrowth of yeast in your gut. So you got to really be mindful of this so you'll know what type of fruit juices you could have when you do your smoothies. Because if you put mango up in there now, you can do all of the stuff for your blood type. You throw mango up in there, and guess what? You got yeast. Especially if you to put a little sweetener up in your smoothie, you got yeast wilding out because it's gonna grow even with the sugar. Especially if you like beer. Oh yeah, you got yeast in your beer. So now you, whether woman or man, you gonna end up with a beer belly, and you wonder why your belly protruding because there's yeast in there. And for the olds, you shouldn't even be considering drinking no beer because you can't have no kind of wheat, and beer has wheat in it. Just to let you know. But back to the ABs, you got cornstarch, you got rhubarb, you got radishes, you got Jerusalem artichoke. All of these things cause overgrowth for your blood type if you're an AB. Now here's your stress though. So when you have the like an immune imbalance or stress as an AB, the thing that's causing you to be stressed out is that dextrose, pork. All blood types need to leave pork alone. Then you have sour gum. You have distilled vinegar. You have coffee, aspartame, and your pork. So when I say pork, we're talking about your bacon in the morning. That's causing you to be stressed out. First thing in the morning, if you have your bacon, if you end up having pork chops for dinner, yeah, you just stressed out just because you consume pork. Pork is a no-no for all blood types. For all blood types. Pork is not even a real freaking animal. It's genetically modified. It's the most toxic of them all. It doesn't have ability to expel its toxins. It holds on to its toxins. So pork is a no-no for all blood types. All blood types. So not to mention the fact that those are the things that's causing you your stress, it's causing you your intolerances, but you produce a lot of mucus. So it's very important. You and the A's, it's very important that you begin your day going back to water with some water. But you also need to have a squeeze of maybe key lime or lemon, which are beneficial for all blood types too, inside of your water. Because of the overproduction of the mucus that you have sitting on your chest, you be congested. So when it's your time to go to detox at night, you detox while you sleep, your body is cleaning house. But because you have low stomach acid, a lot of mucus is still inside of that house. So when it's time to put out the trash, the only way your trash is really going to go out is if you add a little bit of key lime or lemon in your water so that you can have a healthy bowel movement, so that your kidneys can function better and filter your backup to your blood, your lymphatic system. Because the lymphatic system is the backup to the blood, but you got to give it the right things to filter it, which key limes and lemon come into play right there for both your lymphatic and for your bowel movement. That's very important, AB, that you start your day off. So you shouldn't be starting your day off with no morning coffee to dehydrate you. You already got dehydrated when you went to sleep. You start your day off with the key lime water or the lemon water instead. So this mucus is accumulated while you're sleeping. ABs and A's. It's accumulating. All right? So the type of juices that you really need to avoid, since we already on the juice, is going to be aloe, all forms of black teas, coconut milk. I just told you about coffee. It's too acidic for you. You can't digest it properly. So leave the coffee alone, ABs. You got clock's foot tea, corn silk tea, fenugreek tea, guava juice, hops tea, linden tea, distilled liquor. We already talked about mango juice too. Mango, so we talk about mangoes. When we talk about mango, we talk about mango, the fruit, mango, the juice, mango, the oil or body butter, all mango for the ABs. You gotta leave that alone. Orange juice, we talked about that already. Pomegranate juice, red clover tea. See, red clover, that's a herb that cleans the blood for other blood types, but not for you, AB. It's gonna cause you inflammation. Rhubarb tea, senna tea, shepherd's purse tea, skull cap tea, and any type of soda. Pepsi, Hawaii, Pepsi, root beer, you know, what they call Mountain Dews, all of them sodas, soda pops, even the diet kind. No, AB, you can. Those are the things that causes your blood to react chemically negatively with what you put in your mouth as far as your drinks are concerned. Let's see. Let's see. Somebody said, I know somebody didn't say something about no key lime. Let's see. What can I replace pepper with for a spicy flavor? You A. You ain't no spice. What did you talk about? Grateful. Spice will mess you up. Your herb would be more or less the garlic. The garlic really is as spicy, flavorful as it gonna get for you as an egg. That's your natural antibiotic. The egg. Let me go right quick because I like to double check. But off of my memory, I'm more than sure that it's the garlic for you. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah. 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 That's your spice, babe. The garlic. The garlic. The garlic and the oregano. Oregano, like in the alchemist oil, it has that hint of spice, like a flavor, that powerful taste. But if for you, for the A's, if you really like some type of spice, I would say microdosing it. Microdosing it. Don't wild out. And when I say microdosing, I'm talking about just a little tiny little pinch. But don't you wild out on that thing, and you make sure that you have your sodium bicarbonates in your drinking water to flush all of that down. But don't make it a habit of trying to consume something outside of your blood type that's gonna cause you inflammation. But I would say like the garlic is gonna get as spicy or in oregano as spicy and as hot as it's gonna get for you. Outside of that, I would say that's a no-no. Because you have the most delicate, most sensitive digestive system amongst all of them. ABs is actually stronger and can handle more than what you can handle. The only thing that really messed the ABs up is they took on some of the qualities that's in the A's, not being able to tolerate anything. Can I drink Kool-Aid? Mark, white sugar? It's not good for nobody, Mark. No blood type. Kool-Aid, Mark. No. No, Mark. You know what? You get your fruit for your blood type, Mark, and you put some agave in there, and that become your Kool-Aid. Better yet, Mark, no matter what blood type you are, here we go. Here go a safe drink for you. Some key lime aid, some lemon aid. So you get you some key limes or lemons and some spring water, and you add some agave. Lemons are good. Limes are good for all blood types, and agave is good for all blood types, and water is good for all blood types. So there go your Kool-Aid, Mark. There go your Kool-Aid. You ain't gonna open up a pack though of little colored, little dyes, because I don't know what's in. I haven't seen the Kool-Aid packs in years, so I'm pretty sure that they didn't change from what they was just full coloring in back in the day. But some of these yellows, numbers, so and so, and blue dyes and the red and all that, those disrupt hormones. Like, right? Those have you end up. I mean, I know you're a man, but they mess up your seed. For the women, they'll stop you from having babies. So you want to make your own stuff. We're not gonna put being our own savior in the hand of the Kool-Aid man because he had a nice smile. We gonna stop that foolery because I don't know what's in Kool-Aid nowadays. But I'm pretty sure that little powder ain't no powder that's coming from a highly beneficial fruit for your blood type. I'm pretty sure it ain't doing that. You love mango, oh Miss Freedom. You gonna have to let the mangoes go though. Let them go. Let them be free. Yes, indeed. That's funny though. Been checking you out for a little bit. Now always catch you in the middle of your lives. Oh, thank you for being here. Winkable? That's cool. I like that. Yeah, or ginger. Ginger too. What's a good sugar? The sugar for B, my sugar of choice. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you another one that I got. My sugar of choice is agave. Agave is good for all blood types. But let me show you another one that I got. It's a sweetener, but it ain't sweet, but it's highly a beneficial sweetener. It's old school black strap molasses. So what I do now when I would make my drinks, because this is so highly beneficial for a lot of the blood types, I put my agave in there, more of my agave, but I put just a little bit. If you notice, I ain't even hardly use much at all. Just a little bit of this because it's not the best tasting. I do it for the benefits of it. But yeah, blackstrap molasses and agave is really, and agave tastes a whole lot better. A whole lot better. I'm running out of agave. I done used the whole darn thing. Let me see if I have a little bit up in here to show y'all. I bought my agave in bulk. So, and I get this here from Amazon. I like to buy in bulk. But see, I be making all kind of fruit juices. I'm low. But this is agave that I get from Amazon. I just get the big old container of it, and I go from there. Agave is so delicious. Agave, Amazon, and I love it. So that's what I use when I make my key lime aid, when I make my kumquat juice. You know, for those blood types like the AB, you can't have orange juice, but wait, let me make sure. Let me make sure while I'm looking at this here. You can't have orange juice, but I'm pretty sure I like to back up by looking at my notes. Where is that? I know it's on here. Where is it? The kumquat. Okay, there you. I'm right. But you can have kumquat. All the other blood types can have kumquat juice. And so kumquats are little small looking oranges. They look and have an orange-like taste, but they not oranges, the big ones. They're little tiny ones. They're little tiny ones that you could actually eat with the peel on it. You just eat it and you get your sweet and your little tangy taste by eating it like that, and eat the seed and everything, right? So what I do is I put a whole bunch of kumquats in the blender with some water, and I sweeten it with agave. I make my own orange juice just like that. I got some frozen kumquat juice in the freezer right now because wait, let me see, because I made so much last time, and so when I ain't drinking it right now, I freeze it. So this here right here is kumquats, water, and agave. I had put it in the blender, and then I got the strainer, and I took most of the pulp out. I left a little bit of the pulp in here. But there you go. Now you're drinking a beneficial orange juice like drink, and you're not getting the yeast overgrowth, because regular oranges will make you have yeast overgrowth in your gut. And then you fool around and be having a whole bunch of yeast infections and going back and forth to the doctor and tearing up your vagina and your gut at the same time if you mess around with them oranges. So I just thought I'd throw that in to help y'all out. Let's see. I like spices, so I'm trying to find something close to a peppery flavor. I don't know. I would say, I would just say the ginger, garlicky. That's all I could really think of. In the oregano. Yeah, you still like it, but it's against you. Just go light. That's all I could say. Go light on the pepper if you really like it that much. When you talk about B, is it all like, Yeah, it's both. Yeah, it's be negative and be positive. When I say so, even when I say the AB or the O's, it's whether you're negative or positive. I'm talking to that group. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Yeah. What about the O's? We'll get on to that. It's poison. Yeah, Kool-Aid is. Agave is very good. Yeah, see that? So, well, damn, I thought I was doing good because I don't drink beer. Beer is nasty. I agree. Beer is nasty, but there's other ways that you could get yeast, in your body. And so we just was talking about that for the ABs, you could still get the yeast from like the oranges and the mangoes, You think you're winning, but that's why it's so important for you to get the meal plan for your blood type so you know everything that's causing it and at the same time go toward the things that's not, that's gonna eliminate all of that up out of there and get that yeast up out of there. Okay? Let's see. What's good for B? Good as far as what? I got that. Oh, you got it? Okay, good. Good, Big Mo. Good. Hey, type O, eat bison meat. Can they? Thanks. You're welcome. I sprinkle ground papaya seed on my. Oh, papayas! Thank you so much for that, Miss Freedom. Papayas, the seed of the papaya. Wait a minute. Wait, we gotta make sure. Do you know if the papaya on your list, Grateful? Let's see. Papaya. I think it is. I think it is. Let's see. The fruits. Oh crap. Oh crap. Sorry. Papaya. Papaya is a fruit that you have to avoid. Oh my God. That was a great idea. See them there, A's? Them A's can't have nothing. I'm agreeing with you, Miss Grateful. Lord have mercy. Dang, you can't even have the papaya. And then the seed, I would say try that because it's not the papaya, it's the seed. But now the seed be having it be so like concentrated even the more. So I don't want it to mess you up. But yeah, papaya seeds and then they're anti-parasitic. So you see that how beautiful or how powerful they are to help other people, other blood types. Because I even did on a video on my page talking about eating the papaya seeds because they're anti-parasitic, but not for the AIDS though. Oh well, wait. We tried to help. It's not one. Oh, it's not your favorite one anyway. Oh, okay, okay, okay. But the seeds do have that peppery taste, though. That was a great idea. Yeah. So if you get the meal plan, OKD 24, you'll see all the meats. O's can eat a lot of meat. O's can eat a whole lot of meat. O's got to stay away from the wheat, though. They got to stay away from that wheat. They got to stay away from the corn. That's what's messing up with the O's. And interesting enough, O's don't even have a lot of fruits that they need to be eating. Their meat and their seafood is a long list because they have high hydrochloric acid in their gut to break that down. They are the meat eaters amongst the group. So any O's that if you try to go vegan, I done watched them too. All the O's that I know that try to went vegan, they'll go and then they'll be the ones preaching saying, look, veganism ain't for everybody. I couldn't do it. And they'll go back to eating meat. But they'll have a healthier lifestyle. But all the while, all they had to do was eat for their blood type, the meats that are easily digested for them, for their blood type. But then they have some O's in physical reality they'll look at you like you're crazy if you tell them to leave meat alone because they're like, nah, that don't sit with me well. So, you try to be healthy, but you don't have everything in the beginning, all of the knowledge that you need in the beginning. Just like for me, when I first became a vegan, like I was saying, eating the fruits and vegetables that I thought was just healthy because they were just fruits and vegetables. You gotta drill it down to blood types. Okay, so we back on the A's. Back on the A's. As far as the A's are concerned, there are some condiments that are probably triggering your inflammation. I'm talking about the ABs. I'm sorry. We're back on the ABs. What's triggering your inflammation as far as sweeteners and things are concerned is aloe. We already talked about aloe vera. So the aloe, almond extract, aspartame, barley malt. We got cornstarch. We got dextrose. These are in potato chips. These are additives that they have in food that you need to pay attention to when you're looking at ingredients and in all. Gelatin, high fructose corn syrup. I talked about that. That's for all blood types. High fructose corn syrup, it tricks your brain into thinking that you're hungry when you're really full, causing obesity and that gluttonous spirit. You got to pay attention to that one. That's why you can't just eat just one Lay's potato chip. Invert sugar, ketchup. Ketchup for AB. You cannot fool with ketchup. Why is that? Because of the vinegar. The vinegar. So that means you can't have any type of vinegar. You can't have pickle relish. What else have vinegar? Y'all can name some things that have vinegar in it. A lot of the salad dressings have vinegar in it, right? Ketchup. What else has vinegar in it? Let me see what y'all saying. Let's see. Ginger gives a kick. Yeah. Oh, she said it's not. I tried it. Would you believe that I'm old and I am allergic to shellfish? I can't take my dates to red lobster. Oh my goodness, I can't have my relish no more. Yeah, what else have vinegar? So you can't have your pickle relish. So I guess that's your potato salad. Cause guess what? You can't have mustard with vinegar and wheat in it either, right? You can't have MSG. You got to pay attention to that as an added ingredient. And so that you have to really pay attention to MSG when you go to them Asian markets because they put a lot of MSG in different things. Soy sauce. So when you're at the Asian market, that's going to be really limited for you. So you be careful up in there. Be careful when you're eating maybe Chinese food or Asian food or if you eat that type of thing. Soy sauce, maltodextrin. Maltodextrin be up in the potato chips. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that maltodextrin. It's messing you up. The Worcestershire sauce, you can't have that. You can't. So these are the additives that's really causing inflammation in the blood type ABs. But then we gotta pay attention to the fruits now because just like I was telling you, if you all want for the new people that's coming in, if you want the 7-day meal plan, it's readily available. The link is in my bio. Salt of the Earth Pub dot. You have to add the .org. That's how you get to my website. And so for the ABs, you'd be surprised the fruit that you would think, like prickly pear. Prickly pear is so beneficial, but you have to avoid that. You have to avoid loquat, mango, orange, persimmon, pomegranate, gaba, dewberry, coconut, bitter melon, banana, and avocado too. And so most of the smoothies, you think about that, most of your smoothies have banana up in here. But your smoothies probably have banana or mango, so you got to be careful with that. Banana, mango, or coconut water in the smoothies. So you got to be mindful of that because that's going to cause you inflammation. That's going to cause you the leaky gut. That's going to cause you anxiety and depression after you eat a smoothie that's supposed to be beneficial for you. All right? So oranges should be avoided for the ABs. Because really, what oranges do inside of you is they undo all of the good that you've done. If you have good beneficial bacteria, the oranges are reversing that and letting the bad critters win. But grapefruit is closely related to oranges and it's also an acidic food. But it has positive effects on the AB stomach. So instead of orange juice, maybe you could consume some grapefruit juice instead, or that kumquat juice instead, so that you don't build up a whole bunch of yeast inside of your gut and be on rinse and repeat back onto the doctor's office with yeast infections, bacteria vaginosis, thrash on your tongue, irritable bowel syndrome, and the list goes on. And there, they treat symptoms only. There, at the doctor's office, they're not going to tell you you need to be eating for your blood type, because if they tell you that, you ain't going to have to come back no more. And they ain't in the business of that. They take an oath against that thing there. So as far as vegetables are concerned, peppers too, for you have to stay away from peppers too. All pickles, radishes, Jerusalem artichoke, aloe vera, avocado, the actual fruit, the oil, you got to stay away from that. Peppercorn, popcorn, and all kind of corn, and fenugreek. Now, fenugreek is really good, and you got to pay attention to it inside of hair products, because actually I have a hair product for to grow hair, because fenugreek helps people, other blood types, grow hair. So you are somebody that on my website, you shouldn't be purchasing my Be Longer or Be Lengthy, because the fenugreek inside of it, they have the little seeds at the bottom of it. The fenugreek inside of it does not coincide with your blood type. So when we're talking about blood type, the things that we're eating will go inside of us and it creates a chemical reaction, right? By the blood, the food in the blood creating a chemical reaction. It might cause the inflammation. But here's the thing about the skin. The skin is the largest organ. What you put on it penetrates inside of you. So you're still really consciously eating. You're eating with this here organ. You're eating this here, through this here on your skin, through the pores of your skin. So if you have soaps with avocado oil in it, that's a no-no. Products with like fenugreek oil in it, that's a no-no. You see what I mean? So it's not the inflammation that's just going to be caused on the inside of your body. That's why the list is so important for you, so you can know and look at those things too as it pertains to what you put it on your skin. All right? So as far as the grains and cereal, really, I went yesterday to the store and I was looking all over because I had bought these little butters because of my birthday coming, and I'm getting together with a whole bunch of people, but that's crazy. I'm still gonna be cooking because I just love to cook. Anyway, and I bought all these different butters for all the blood types for the people that's gonna be there, and I've been looking high and low for a bread that I could spread the butters on, like the almond butters and the fig butter and the apricot butter. It's almost like making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for your blood type though. But here's the thing with these breads, what I noticed about all of the blood types is that every blood type has some type of cereal or grain that one of the blood types can't use. So there really isn't, besides this one manna bread that I cannot find, and I'm pretty sure it tastes like cardboard when I do find it, there really isn't a bread that you could put or create a peanut butter type and jelly type sandwich that's not going to cause inflammation for nobody, because the O's can't have the wheat. Here to go to ABs, they can't have no teff. So they can't have buckwheat. So it's always something as far as the grain is concerned. They can't have the lima bean flour. They can't have garbanzo bean or chickpea flour or chickpea beans at all. Going back to breakfast, no grits for the ABs because they cause inflammation. So a AB just going to a regular breakfast ball will be inflamed from the grits, just from the orange juice. You see what I mean? They can't have cornflakes or cornmeal. They can't have polenta. Yeah. As far as the beans are concerned for the ABs, mung beans, and I tell you this all the time in case I have some new people here, there's a egg, the substitution for you when you go vegan called just egg. And it is made up of mung bean, M-U-N-G, mung bean. And there is a bean called mung beans, and I saw it at the store. They come in like in the yellow color, and then they got the green color. They're little small beans, kind of looking like lentils. So what they do with the just egg is they grind up that yellow mung bean, and they add canola oil and herbs and all of that, and they make a consistency of egg yolk. Now you might think you might be doing something good. You ain't fooling with the little chicken egg no more. You getting the mung bean. You vegan. But mung bean for AB causes instant inflammation, and the AB should avoid that. So I hope they don't have no ABs out there that's using just egg, seasoning up the just egg and causing inflammation first thing in the morning, thinking that they're doing something good by doing the vegan, healthier choice. You do better. You be better getting a regular egg, because the mung bean tearing you up, kidney beans tearing you up, black eyed peas tearing you up, black beans, butter beans, garbanzo beans, lima beans, even lima bean flour. And so as far as nuts and seeds, we got poppy seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame butter. And so the sesame butter, that can be a substitution for other blood types as like a peanut butter consistency, because sesame butter, when they blend it, it is what they make that tahini spread out of, but not for AB. It'll cause inflammation. Hazelnuts will cause inflammation for AB. Sunflower seeds, sunflower butter, sesame seeds, and sesame flour. Then we got cheeses that's causing inflammation, mold, and bacteria, vaginosis, a bunch of yeast and stuff to grow inside of the AB. And that would be the Romano cheese, sherbet, Parmesan cheese, whole milk, ice cream, half and half, duck egg, provolone cheese, blue cheese, butter, and the main culprit of them all is going to be American cheese for the AB, causing inflammation, causing excess mucus, causing irritable bowel syndrome, causing BV, causing that lining in the gut to get like a little ulcer. Yeah, to get a little hole, little leaky gut syndrome. Yeah. Congratulations on whoever that was that just purchased their meal plan. So the primary factor you have to watch out is excess mucus production if you are a AB, because just like the A's, you already produce a lot of mucus. So that's why you gotta watch them cheeses. And they got a lot of people that really, really like cheese. I can't stand cheese, to be honest with you. And you don't need any more, not a droplet more of mucus than you already producing, is what I'm trying to tell you here. And then you got some seafood that you need to avoid, like yellowfish, shrimp, oysters, octopus, lobster, eel, flounder, frog if you eat frog, wild rainbow trout, steelhead trout, sea trout, whitening, yellowfish tail, and yellowfish, striped bass, sea lake bass, clam, crab, bluegill black bass. Those are the seafoods that you have to avoid. And finally, the meats that you have to avoid as an AB, a list of them is going to be turtle if you eat that type of thing. Moose and kangaroo and horse. I hope y'all in physical reality ain't eating no horses and stuff. But the main culprit for you for AB, the common things as far as a meat is concerned, it's going to be that chicken and that pork. Chicken and pork cause you instant inflammation. Then that means chicken liver. That means Cornish hen. That, even beef. All types of beef is causing you inflammation. All ducks. The duck liver, the goose liver, the guinea hen, the beef heart, the beef tongue, the beef soup, the buffalo, the bear, all of them. You really, as an AB, you have a digestive system like those darn A's, and the most beneficial meat gonna be for you is gonna be turkey. So while out with turkey, ABs, while out with turkey and let them other meats go. They got in the Asian market. I was going over there. They got like from the rooter to the tutor up in here. If you go to the Asian markets now, Walmart might not have it, but if you're a chicken lover, I'm telling you this: if you're a chicken lover, don't think it's over for you, because turkey got wings, turkey got necks, turkey got breasts. So just like the chicken, have the wing and the breast or whatever. Just move over to another animal, or to avoid the inflammation. And if you are AB and you don't pretty much like the meat, Get the meal plan and take all of the meat off of there and just have it. Because I put on there ideas where you could make a chicken salad or whatever, right? Or wraps. And I put like beans, Just make your wraps, make it a vegan, a veggie wrap. Make it, the beans without the meat in every bite if you don't like meat. But do what you gotta do to avoid this inflammation. Do this and teach your children at the same time how to do this to avoid inflammation. Because as a mother, a mother's love, and a father, I could imagine the love that the parents have when you turn around and realize that you were feeding or caused dis-ease or disharmony by the choices or the lack of knowledge there was. That ain't gonna sit well with you. So I done did the work for you. You gotta want this thing at this point. The website is saltoftheearthpub.org for you to upload or download rather the meal plan for your blood type. Levon, congratulations, Levon. That was Levon getting their meal plan. That's a beautiful thing. And so when you get to the website, it looks like this here. You can get one for you meal plan, guaranteed results, instant inflammation, instant inflammation relief, instantly take care of that gut, instantly have digestive enzymes again, instantly have better health, instantly, because it's guaranteed, because it's specific to your blood type. Y'all playing games. Y'all playing the game of life. Play to win. Play to win. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I can't have relish no more. Yeah, most Asian sauces have vinegar and high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, they do. And so on the meal plan, I teach you when your herbs, even like the herbal portion, you could actually make it a sauce. You could have the herbal portion that's on the meal plan is herb specific for your blood type, and you can make that your sauce on your salads. I play around with sauces because your sauces, all you gotta really do is put some herbs that are highly beneficial or oil that's highly beneficial, and you could add an extra kick with it in an antifungal, antibacterial, antimicrobial property when you add like 5 drops of the alchemist oil to it. And so you want to have something maybe sweet, maybe something a little tangy with the oil, putting that together, and you manipulate and you make your own sauces. And sometimes I even put like parsley, because for bees, parsley is highly beneficial. So sometimes I'll just chop up really, really small some parsley, real fresh parsley, and I add it to a concoction of a herbal sauce that I put on my food. Just as long as you're creating more than one type of sauce, and it don't get boring to you. Because see, when you set yourself up with unrealistic expectations for your new lifestyle, or when it becomes too boring, or you take out so much things, you eliminated so much things, and you don't replace it, that's a recipe for failure. Because your subconscious mind gonna start throwing you tricks up in there saying, yeah, you was better off eating what you wanted. This ain't working. What's going on here? What are we doing now? Why don't you just quit that thing? You know you want some ice cream. Because that subconscious mind really is designed to protect you, to stay with the laws that you've given it. And so when you jump over to a new lifestyle, it's going to remind you, we normally eat ice cream on Wednesdays, right? It's going to remind you. So if you don't have a reason why or something delicious on this side with the new lifestyle, you're going to go back. And it's going to be something else that you just download and you don't even pay attention to. And you just be, girl, I can't do it. So this requires mindfulness too. But to prepare your mind for it, you got to prepare yourself for it in the physical reality by having some delicious food choices, by knowing how to put this thing together. So that's why I took my time. I took a whole week of my time creating that meal plan for you all. That's why y'all see me posting videos with a bird on my car. Y'all saw my video I post with the bird on the car? Because my car was parked outside. My car was parked outside for so long that a bird landed on my darn car and built a house and everything. I'm talking about this here. I'm a little bird lady. I'm talking about this here.
So I went to the car wash today and
I'm talking about this video.
attended it telling me to pull my car, to get on
look. I'm gonna show you my little bird
get on the
nest.
little belt. And he stops me, turned the whole machine off at the car wash, and looked at me. And I looked at him. And he looked at me.
I went to the car wash and I forgot that
And he
the
said,
bird nest
"Ma'am,
was sitting there.
you have a bird's nest on your car, and there are eggs inside of it." I was like, "Oh my God." He's like, "Don't worry about it, ma'am." And he got a chamois cloth that he was
He
giving away
picked
to the
up the
customers.
bird's nest.
He got the little chamois
But I
cloth
wanted y'all to see.
like this.
Oh, there you go. You saw it?
So imagine me.
I wanted y'all to see the bird nest. And look at the end. This is my little bird. Damn, she
Continue.
good. Look
So
how
the man
pretty.
never got to
I'm
call
a bird lady, y'all. Okay, that's another video. But anyway, let me see. Let me check these comments. Oh, hey there. Thank you for being here. Yeah, just throw the whole pantry away. Yeah, in the beginning, that's how it was. Yeah, that's how it was. Once again, could you just consider all bees? Can you, could you, is it considered all bees types even be negative? Could all of the bees go together? If that's what you're saying, Janice. Yeah. Could you, is it considered all bee types? I'm thinking that's what you're asking me. There's a typo there in your question. But yeah, I have to tell you, I use a 21 season salute from Trader Joe's because it has no salt. I use that too. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? They got black pepper up in there. And you an A. They got cayenne pepper up in there. And you an A. Miss Grateful. They got tomato granules in there. You talk about this 21 season salute? Okay. Just be a little, a little modest with it because you're A. You know y'all can't have all of that pepper. So if you're using that, they got pepper in there. So I wouldn't add more to that. I wouldn't want you to irritate your stomach. I didn't know it has pepper and cayenne pepper. Oh, there go the next comment. Okay. Yeah, okay. See, so you got to pay attention to your shake seasons. You got to pay attention to them. Because like in New Orleans, they got the Tony Sashery that we came up with, and they have a lot of white toxic salt up in here. And so white salt, toxic salt has been stripped of all of its minerals. Remember I was telling you how the pink and the gray have 80 plus minerals? So Tony Sashery was something that I had to let go of. So you got to be mindful. That's why it's so important. And I know you have the list. And so now that you know that, and you look at your list, you know when you read the label, like, no. And so even with your seasons, now you can make, that's what I think would really help you. If you make a blend with all of your seasons that you can consume as a blood type A, you were asking about the pepper. So now you make a shake season with that blend already. Since you can't use your 21 season salute, you throw this here out, and inside of your bottle, so now you got your shaker, inside of your bottle, that go your seasoning for your blood type, and it's all together in one. And that'll be your flavor for when you want to eat something. And I feel like that'll really help you once you put your seasonings together. Try that. Try that. Yeah. Since I'm doing the blood type, I haven't had spices. Okay, now you know. Yeah. What does blood type O diet look like? Okay, we're going to do O's now. Your eyebrows are crispy. They're crispy. Thank you. Thank you, Bravik. That's funny. That's what you're saying? Oh, okay. Can blood type O have bread? No. No. What you know? You can't have no bread, not no O. You want to be on fire like Miss Grateful talk about. Yeah, not at all. You can't have that. There are oils in the season too. The oil I'm talking about, you put the oil together with the seasoning to make a oil for like salads or whatever. The beneficial oils for your blood type, also the beneficial herbs. I'm telling you to put it together, stir it together, and consume it. To make you your potion. That's how you make your potion. Or if you don't want to take the potion by itself, you can drizzle that potion on top of your food. That way, now your food has the healing properties for you to work for you. Wow, I've been using it for 4 years. I just made my blend today. Oh, I'm happy for you. Blessings. Hey, Karu. So we're going to go to the O's. We're going to go to the O's. People have been asking about the O's. So we'll talk about that right quick. First, let me tell you the triggers for the O's. Let me see where we at. We 3,000 likes. 36 people. Let's get to 4,000 likes so we can go to the O's. Where my O's at? If you're an O, let me see you up in here. Let me see them O's. That's the Anunnaki blood type. That's the meat eaters. What are meat eaters at? Any of y'all up in here? I'm into the store. I'm in the store-bought season. Oh, no. The store-bought season? Mm-mm. Unless you go to the Asian market, they be having like some oils mixed with different flavors. Oh, Ladybug up in here. Alicia up in here. One Scorpio Queen up in here. Sandra. There's some O's in his house. There's some O's in his house. I love the O's. Okay, see you tomorrow, Miss Grateful. Thank you for being here. There's some O's in his house. There's some O's in his house. We at 4 yet? No, we at 3.4. Y'all tap the screen so we can get to 4,000 likes and talk about the O's. There's some O's in his house. There's some O's in his house. It's an Anunnaki blood type. It's the meat eaters. It's the gods in physical form. They don't even want our blood. They're a little group of their own. They don't even want our blood. If they trying to wither away, they don't even want our blood. They just want blood from another O. They're like, nah, you ain't about to thank us. There's some O's in this house. There's some O's in this house. Certified gods. 7 days a week. Make them other blood types feel like they're weak. There's some O's in this house. There's some O's in this house. Let me drink some water while I'm waiting for the 4,000 likes to get here. Mark in here. I like that. I love the O's. There's some O's in this house. Come on, O's. Come on now. Get to that 4,000. Y'all almost there. Y'all almost there. There we go, O. There we go. So the O's. The O's are physically strict for physically fit, like for strength and endurance at their higher self. The O's can, begin to gain weight and, have ulcers and have imbalances too when they're not eating for their blood type. But in the physical reality, they're really, really strong people. They when they're in shape, they could be really, really lean and defined with muscle. They like to go to the gym to release stress. Stress is a good releaser of energy for them because they have this high amount of energy in the physical, but even inside in their body, they also have high amounts of hydrochloric acid that helps them break down meats. So hence, they are the meat eaters amongst the group. They are the direct opposite of the A's. The A is kind of like at the tail end of it all. The A's was Miss Grateful that we was just talking about, who can't eat much of anything. She's trying to find a spice and everything, right? Because she lacks hydrochloric acid as an A, and she builds up and has a whole bunch of mucus overnight while she's sleeping, right? But the A's have a bunch of hydrochloric acid. This is why they can tolerate the meats better than any other blood group. And while they have a lot of energy of physical strength, because that meat is like fuel to their body. This is why O's will go on, become a vegan or whatever, and then they change their mind and like, nah, I can't do that thing there, because they realize that they need meat. This is just how their body, just was created, to be the meat eater. So we're going to talk about some challenges that they might be having, because the O's are, to be honest with you, more than any other blood group that have been getting this meal plan, it's been the O's. Because the O's have been suffering with ulcers. The O's be suffering with thyroid issues. The O's suffer with leaky gut. The O's, because of this here, is a blessing and a curse, because they have the hydrochloric acid inside of the gut that can break down this food. But at the same time, this hydrochloric acid can burn them in their esophagus can put a hole in this here gut, can have them with a peptic ulcer, can have them with thyroid issues. They issues stem from right up in this particular area. That's the O's. So here we go. The challenges for a O. The challenges for O with a health and wellness as far as it's concerned. Let's see. Weight gain factors for blood O type. Insulin resistance. Intestinal dysbiosis, the thyroid hormone imbalance, and inflammation. Those are the things that O's suffer with the most. When they have a proper diet, they thrive. But a poor diet and a lack of exercise leads them to other unhealthy behaviors and they spiral down. They begin to get depressed. They begin to suffer with mood swings, anxiety, weight gain. Then their thyroid will begin to get sluggish. And so once your thyroid gets sluggish, you either lose weight or gain weight. Most often than not, for the O's, they're gaining the weight. And they're becoming uncomfortable in their own skin. So when your thyroid begins to get unstable, then now you have a need for iodine in the diet. Because iodine helps to detox the thyroid. Iodine is one of the foods that the O's need to be consuming in their sea vegetables for thyroid stability and to detox the entire body. Because once an O is not eating for their blood type, their body from head to toe becomes toxic. So this thyroid issue, once they begin to gain the weight, they end up with fluid retention. Then they end up with their hair falling out and fatigue. All because they're not eating for their blood type. All right? So those are the reasons why the O's is not able to lose weight. Let's talk about the foods that's causing this here to happen for the O. What's triggering inflammation in the O? Well, we already discovered wheat. So this is burgers, any type of bread, flatbread, crackers, pizza, just to name a few, muffins. All of this here stuff have wheat. All of this here stuff the O's probably like to snack on, but that's the thing that's triggering their inflammation. Outside of the wheat, it's corn, it's cow's milk, it's all type of milk products because of that dairy. They got kidney beans, they got lentils, bacon, because they shouldn't be eating the pork. No blood type, even though the O's can eat meat. No blood type can consume that pork because pork not even a real freaking animal. It is very toxic of them all. And even though O's can eat meat, their meat of choice should be grass-fed meat. Right? Tomatoes also trigger. Tomatoes is a nightshade. So believe it or not, the O's really shouldn't be fooling with tomatoes or potatoes. So French fries, there you go, French fries, that was causing them inflammation. Corn oil, so they can't have corn, so that means they can't have the corn oil either. And peanut oil, so that means the oil shouldn't even be in Chick-fil-A line because Chick-fil-A fries all of their meat inside of peanut oil. So all of these things add to O's being inflamed. So when you see them at Chick-fil-A, if they're O, they're inflamed. When they're eating a burger, when they're eating pizza, because of this wheat. When they're eating muffins, they're eating biscuits. When they're dealing with that pork, which is not a meat for them. And when they're dealing with corn on the cob, corn on the side, on a plate, corn. They can't have it. They get inflamed for it. And when they get inflamed, serotonin goes down. Womp, 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 womp. They're depressed. They're tired. They don't want to go to the gym no more, even though they're supposed to be physically fit. And they keep on eating that muffin and them pizzas and things outside of the foods for their bloodline. They're not acting like an O no more. They're acting like an A. They're acting like an A who needs soft meditation and walks to exercise. And don't have any hydrochloric acid. That's natural for A. But this is not natural. This is not natural at all for who's supposed to be up in that gym. But I'm skinny. But still, you fit though. You should have energy regardless whether you big or not. You should be lean, physically fit as an O because it's in your bloodline to be like that. You should have enough hydrochloric acid to break down the meats that you eat it when you leave your corn and your wheat alone though. So that's what's making you inflamed. What's causing the growth of bacteria in the gut for you? Milk, cow's milk. Every time you drink it, bacteria, yeast, you feel it, but you ignore it. I know you feel it. Everybody feel it. But people didn't know themselves so long that they don't even get the signal. Cow's milk is causing your yeast, corn is causing your yeast, potatoes, rhubarb, oranges. So that means oranges, the fruit, and orange juice. Just like the AB, you need to do the kumquat juice if you want something citrusy for your vitamin C, for a fruit juice that you could drink in the morning. Kumquat juice that you can make at home. Kumquats, put them in a blender with water, add some agave, which is a beneficial sweetener for you, So you could not have the yeast overgrowth in your gut. Because you keep the yeast overgrowth, you're going, especially if you're wilding out on beer, because you shouldn't be having wheat. And beer has wheat inside of it. This is your yeast factor. Let me see. I'm curious where and what book to get this information just so I could. Oh, yeah. Eat right for your type. Eat right for your type. Eat right for your type. It's available at Costco's. When you walk in, if you want to put your hand on it. I've seen it at Sam's, if you want to put your hand on it. Or you want to deliver it to your door, Amazon.com. Go to Amazon.com and you can order the book. You go to Amazon.com, you can put in Eldon at home kit, ELDON, if you don't know how to, what your blood type is. You find out your blood type. I have meal plans available on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. Got to put the .org. Meal plans available. I have the list of everything in category on my website. I have a meal plan. I got the potion available. I got helpful tips, things to avoid, what you need to do when you wake up. All of that is together on my website. It's called the 7-day meal plan, available on my website. Eat right for your blood type. If you want to purchase all 4 blood types, that's readily available on my website for you too. If you want to just know what foods to help you lose weight, there's an instant cheat code for weight loss for your blood type available on my website. If you're sick and you just want to know the herbal potion that's available for you to take so you can start to expel parasites, get your digestive system or enzymes moving and working beneficially for you, that would be the potion that's available on my website for your blood type. There's no reason why anybody that's coming through this live should know how to get what their blood type is and shouldn't be healthy and thriving. There ain't no reason unless they choosing to destroy themselves with the fork. And when you do that, you're going to feel it. And you're going to cause yourself to suffer. So it ain't no devil. It ain't no boogeyman. It's you. It be us. Because I'm teaching you how to thrive and live. And you ain't got to come back here for nothing else. You purchase those things and you thrive and you live and you are off this here point of or reaction in life or state of being in life or this level of life, and you go on with your journey to health and wellness. Congratulations to whoever that was that just purchased their meal plan. Congratulations for your new lifestyle beginning. Let's see. Plan for the O's. It says to avoid ketchup, but you have tomatoes. Is it because ketchup has vinegar? Yeah. It's the vinegar for the O's. Let's get to the actual food items after I talk about the thyroid. So here we go. Thyroid function. What's messing up your thyroid is going to be cabbage, cauliflower, mustard green, and Brussels sprouts. which is messing up your hormones. It's going back to that wheat. It's affecting your hormones. Kidney beans and navy beans. Those are the two things that are affecting the hormones in the O's. So let's go to the meal plan itself. Some things that I really want you all to at least know to avoid, even if you know not going to do anything in your physical reality right now, because everybody in a different place in their journey. Some people just listening. They ain't gonna change nothing, and I understand that they exist. But at least you'll know. So when you feel that information after you consume it next time, then you're gonna remember that lady that was on the live that told you don't fool with that. You gonna remember. Okay? So let's start off. Let's start off with the additives, since you just mentioned about the vinegar. The additives that you want to pay attention to. This is things that's going to be on food labels when you buy maybe potato chips, you buying all inclusive sauces and things like that. You know, first and foremost, all vinegars. All vinegars for O's are messing up your digestive system. Your digestive system gets weakened with these vinegars. So when I say all vinegars, you know how they have like apple cider vinegar out there? That's supposed to be the holy grail. Because I'm saying this to you because you are the ones that work out a lot. And a lot of them fitness people, they like to go have their little apple cider vinegar before they go, to the gym to, kill the fat or whatever, or to give them some so-called amino acids through the vinegar. Or they even have coconut vinegar, where you could consume it, and it's healthy with amino acids too. But being that your digestive system get inflamed with any vinegar, you can't have that anymore as your pre-workout thing, right? I am now eating from a blood type. Look at Shelly. Thank you, Shelly. I'm eating from a blood type. Oh, it's been 2 months, going great. But now I'm super constipated. Are you drinking water, Shelly? Are you drinking your water? Are you eating? Are you putting key limes in your water sometimes to soften that stool to allow you? That was the beginning of the video. Are you hungry or you just constipated? We talked about water earlier, Shelly. You gotta drink some more water. You gotta drink some more water. So pickle relish. Answer that for me, Shelly, for when I look back up. Pickle relish, white pepper. These are the things, the condiments the O's should stay away from. The Worcestershire sauce, all types of vinegar, the pickle relish, the mayonnaise, especially with the tofu and the soy up in here. MSG, ketchup, and like Ladybug was saying, ketchup is to be avoided because of them darn vinegars that they put inside of it. So that's why. High fructose corn syrup, maltodextrin, white pepper, dextrose, corn syrup, aspartame. Those are the condiments that you need to avoid. You need to avoid black pepper too now. Not all spicy things you have to avoid, but it has to be white pepper and black pepper. Nutmeg, that's another one that you have to avoid too. So pay attention to that white and that black pepper. You can't have those two, not as a O. And so here we are with the beverages. Number one would be beer as a O. Keep that in mind. Why beer? Because yeast is in beer. What they call them, Coors, I don't know the name of them. Your Heineken, yeah, that's beer. That's yeast. That's just a liquid form of you getting your wheat. But the wheat is a main factor. We talked about it being the main factor in your inflammatory response in your body, and that bacteria, the overproduction of non-beneficial bacteria in you. And so that causes you to get swole. That causes your digestive system to be out of balance. That causes your digestive enzymes to kind of like go night-night. And so it starts, your issue starts in the gut when that happens. So distilled liquor too. We got blackberry juice. You got to stay away from that. Red clover, orange juice, of course. But I told you the trick on the orange juice. Do the kumquat juice. You got yellow dock. Yellow dock and burdock is really, really healthy. like echinacea, red clover, St. John's wort. St. John's wort supposed to be like a good antidepressant and stuff. But your natural antidepressant is going to be you eating the right types of meat for your blood type. That's going to be your natural antidepressant, believe it or not, because it's going to make you feel good because it's going to react positive for your blood. So when you feel good eating the proper meats, you thrive because that's how your blood system is set up. Don't let nobody tell you that any different from that. If they're telling you about pork, yeah, understand that thing. Because you shouldn't consume any kind of pork, blood type O. But when they tell you to eliminate all of your meat from your diet, no. You get you the organic form of the meat that's on the meal plan specific for your blood type because you're going to thrive. Because if you pay attention, once you get your 7-day meal plan, you don't really have a whole lot of fruit on it. But you have a whole bunch of seafood and meat that you can consume because your blood type and the chemical reaction, congratulations, whoever that was that just purchased their meal plan. I wish you the best in your journey because I know I probably come back to do the test of ammonia because you ain't like going to the doctors. We ain't go fill no prescription and constantly come on back. I wish you the best in your journey because you're going to thrive. After this, your life ain't going to be the same no more. So back to the oils. There are certain things that you can consume. There's a lot of things, rather, that you can consume as far as meat is concerned. You just make sure your meat is organic, like grass-fed, natural source. You know how they have the people on TikTok talking about they going to buy their own cow and all that? Well, how about you buy your own cow and tear that thing up from the rooter to the tutor and have a report that you need in your freezer? At least you know that your cow ain't been injected with this, that, and the third, and they have growth hormones or any kind of other things wrong with it. Like, right? That'll be beautiful for somebody like you because you are a meat eater. Okay? Don't forget that. So you got to avoid soft drinks because of the acids. You already have hydrochloric acid. You don't need no more acid in those soda drinks like Pepsi, Coke, and root beer. And that's really not good for anybody because if all of the blood types can't take or tolerate the high fructose corn syrup, so that's really all that them soft drinks really are, a bunch of water and sugars and high fructose corn syrup and flavoring. So right, so you can't handle that on your gut. I told you about orange juice and red clover. Red clover is supposed to be blood purifying. It's a really beautiful herb. I have some in my pantry there, but for your blood type, you can't not have that. Your blood is going to be renewed by you eating for your blood type because your blood is magical. When your chemical reaction happens between your food and your blood based upon you eating your proper meats, your blood going to be renewed on that because it has memory. It has memory. Oh, we remember that thing. Okay, let's clean house. It has memory like that. And by you incorporating the proper vegetables in your diet, that's just it. You cleaning your system with your vegetables. Most of your fruit, believe it or not, is just your fiber. So for the person that was saying that they were constipated, you hold up for a second. We're gonna get on to the fruit that you should be consuming, and if it between the water and the fruit, that's gonna be your fiber to help you to expel that stuff out of there. You can't go wrong without using the bathroom. You can't. You should be going to the bathroom with this diet. So we're going to find out which one of them things you're not doing, and we're going to add it to that, and you ain't going to have no problems with that. You're going to thrive even more. So I told you the burdock. I told you coconut milk. I told you all forms of black tea, beer, olive juice, alfalfa tea, coffee, yeah, aloe juice. You got to avoid those things. So those are the drinks that you have to avoid. Now here we are with the fruit. Here we are with the fruit that you should avoid. We talked about the oranges. We talked about the plantain, tangerines, honeydew melon. Honeydew melon has like a mold count in it. And actually honeydew melon, I just posted it on one of my TikToks. Honeydew melon not really highly beneficial for any group. So everybody could just ignore the honeydew melon. Just ignore it because it's only neutral in some of the other blood types, but no blood type is honeydew melon highly beneficial. So just ignore it. You could go ahead and ignore the cantaloupe too, blood type O. the Asian pear, the avocado. Now, a lot of y'all that work out as an O blood type, you eat a bunch of the avocado for the so-called protein. Well, you're going to have to throw out that avocado because it ain't giving you no protein. It's giving you information. Bitter melon and blackberry. But see, when you throw out that avocado, though, the beautiful thing about you throwing out that avocado is that you have some seeds that are highly beneficial for you. Like flax seeds, they're actually highly beneficial for you. So you could go for the seeds. You could even go because hemp seeds are neutral for you too. You could even get your so-called protein from your seeds, like hemp seeds. Yeah, that'll be better than fooling with them. Than fooling with that avocado for you moving forward. If you on a fitness journey, I'm just throwing that in because when I think about the O's, I think about people that's working out. That are into fitness and health and wellness, or you should be because that's what your blood type is supposed to be like. Okay? So, the next part is your vegetables. I gotta share with you your vegetables. You're welcome. Type A cannot eat but a few meats. Type A don't have not one highly beneficial meat, but yeah, they have neutral meats, but nothing is highly beneficial for A because the A actually is supposed to be like a vegetarian. Nutritional yeast says neutral. What do you think? Yeah, Shelly, that's fine. Let's see what you did. I was putting apple cider vinegar in my salad dressing. I would change to lemon juice. There you go, Shelly. You the one that was constipated. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you gotta let that go because apple cider vinegar, you shouldn't have. See, now we're getting to the root of the issue why you're constipated here. Now, you shouldn't have any type of vinegar because apple cider vinegar we were just talking about that when we were talking about the condiments. Shelly, apple cider vinegar is really stripping you and cause you inflammation. And so when you inflame, your bowel ain't going nowhere. You're inflamed. You're inflamed. You're stuck. It's stuck. It's on fire. It's like saying, it ain't trying to come out, especially coming out sliding easily. When you do come out, you sit up there straining because you're inflamed. You get it? And I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm just trying to create this, the idea so people can really understand their body. So if you're inflamed, you're sitting up there straining. You're constipated because you're inflamed, and you do all that straining, and you turn around, and it's one little marble, and you're like, damn, I know there's more, but I'm on fire. I'm constipated. So no more apple cider vinegar, Shelly. No more coconut vinegar. No more pickle vinegar. No vinegar. Drink you some water and eat you some fruit that are in alignment for your blood type. You got that meal plan already. You got that meal plan. You know the foods that are in alignment that's gonna make you go to the bedroom just by looking at them on the counter. Yeah, you deal with them right there. Okay? So here we go. I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad that you typed that. So the vegetables that you should avoid is going to be, this is another one for the workout O's that love to go to the gym. The white, the yellow, the red potato. I know you've been told as far as working out, you got to have a potato. You got to get your carbs. But the potato is causing you to be on fire. On fire. The potato. The silver dollar and the white mushroom. Mustard greens, believe it or not. That's green. That's a vegetable. But no, it's not in alignment with your blood type, though. So all pickles. So we're back at the little vinegar idea. So all pickles, that means, so when you eating your salads with your pickles up in here, you can't have no pickles. You got to pull them out of there. You can't have no black olives. They got to come out of there. Your lettuce cannot have no mustard green in there. Congratulations for whoever that is that's eating for their blood type. I wish you the best in your journey, baby. Come back and do a testimony on one of my lives. You can't have cucumber. You can't have alfalfa sprouts on your salad because these are going to cause you instant inflammation type O. And when you get inflamed, you get depressed, you get tired, you don't want to go to the gym, your digestive system is out of balance, you gain weight, you get thyroid issues, you get peptic ulcers, just to name a few things that happen to you. Trying to help you. Cauliflower, popcorn, and corn You gotta stay away from those too. You gotta stay away from those too. Let me tell you this here too. Nightshade vegetables, such as eggplant and potatoes, can induce inflammation in the O because of their lectins. Because of the chemical reaction. When I say lectins, to break that down, because of the chemical reaction that happens when you eat them. So I'm throwing that in there for you. Eggplant and potatoes. We already talked about potatoes because I told you the white, the yellow, the red, and the blue. So you could get fancy with it and think, okay, the darker one ain't gonna be bad because the whiter one don't have minerals. No, all of the potatoes. It's messing you up. Blood type O. And corn, the corn lectins can disrupt the proper function of insulin in your body, often leading you to diabetes and obesity. Oh, so you could say, oh, I'm going to get the organic corn. You still going to get the lectin. You still going to be closer to getting to diabetes and obesity than you would if you were eating for your blood type. So you play the game, the gamble game with your life if that's what you want to do. But I'm just helping you, just trying to tell you. So that means you should avoid corn, especially if you have like a weight problem or if you have diabetes or if it's so-called run in your family, because ain't nothing running in no family. The thing that's running in the family is a lack of knowledge in the family. The thing that's running in the family is everybody in the family eating that same food from that same pot, from that same person that don't know how to cook for the blood type. That right there, that's running in the family. Yeah. But you can have tomatoes. Ain't that something? You can't have the potato, but you get the tomato. Tomatoes become neutral in your. Now, I, as a bee, I can't have the tomatoes. So I can't have ketchup or anything like that, but I can have the potatoes. Ain't that funny? So here we go. We're moving on. We're moving on to the grain and cereals that you need to avoid. And I say barley. Barley is one of the main ones. That's why I say beer, because barley being beer. You have lectin flour, you have wheat, germ brand, you have bulgur wheat, you got durum wheat, semolina wheat, and that's like in your pastas. That's like when you're making your spaghettis, right? You got to pay attention to them ingredients because it's wheat. If it contains wheat, you got to get them out of there. So that means whole grain, that means wheat flour, that means sprouted white flour. That means pretty much everything from a hamburger to a muffin, to a biscuit, to a pancake, unless you making it yourself out of some rye flour, some teff, or you making it out of some oats or millet and oat bran, then you're going to be on fire. Because you really should be avoiding wheat, period. And wheat is in a lot of things. Moving on to your beans. Blood type O, navy beans, pinto beans, tamarind beans, soy bean pasta, sprouted pinto beans, all type of lentils you should avoid. Copper beans, kidney beans, all of these that I'm calling out, you should avoid because they're causing you instant inflammation. And we already talked about the thyroid issue, the hormonal imbalances, the weight gain, the inflammation, the depression that comes when you get out of balance and don't eat for your blood type O. And I'm stressing this with the O's because you're I think I got a little firm with the O's because you're the Anunnaki gods and I want you to get in alignment because when you move, you cause others to move. With an extension, it's like a hierarchy. And we need you all to be in alignment. We need you all to be in alignment because it's like a power thing. Like, right? Everybody else's blood type has been tainted. And the blood is the thing that's giving people their life force. The blood is the thing that's activating people's dormant DNA at this moment in time in this awakening period. So who other than anybody need to wake up but the O's? That's why when y'all come true, I'll be like, there's some O's in this house. There's some O's in this house. It's something how other people can see the power or the God in you before you can see it for yourself. So I commend every last one of you. And I'm so thankful for every last one of you that have purchased the meal plan. I get so excited when I see that it's an O because I'll be like, there go another God waking up. There go another God waking up. It was so heartfelt for me to look back when I first came on here and I first finished my meal plan. It was some O's that was ordering that meal plan. And I was like, yes,
That's what we need. We need the O's to wake up. Just like, how, they we talk about, the black woman needs to rise or whatever. Well, all people, where the race or, gender or whatever need to rise. But it's something about when them O's wake up. It's something about when that black woman wake up, It's something about being resurrected again. Oh Lord, wait, don't. I'm not here to be preaching. Lord have mercy. I love you, O's. I respect you, O's. I want you to fall in love with yourself, though. I want you to ignite that dormant DNA inside of you, because you truly are the Christ. You are the anointed one. We all are. But there is something about them O's. Having a bloodline that could actually give life to every other bloodline in the physical reality, and don't want even to be tainted by your blood. This is why the doctor's office be calling you. This is why the American Red Cross be calling all O blood types. That's really what they're saying. Come here, gods. We got lives to save up in here. You go to the doctor, you don't know yours. They're like, oh, you old? Oh, we're gonna run some more tests on you. We're gonna have to draw some more blood on you, because you are a life saver even if you don't know it yourself. Oh, I'm trying to speak life inside of you, but you gotta want it. This is symbolic to what they talk about in religion. Oh, the blood. Oh, the blood. Oh, the blood done signed my name. And then when you change your lifestyle, you'll realize, and then you'll be saying, on the next verse, you'll be saying, can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see what the blood has done? Because it's opening up mental clarity for you. It's opening up a communication to your lifeline, to your inner being. This is why in the biblical text that people were protected just because the covering of the blood was on the door. Yeah. This is why symbolically why the first miracle that the Christ conscious one performed was turning water into wine, symbolically of the blood being renewed inside of him in that allegory text. And then what happened? He was able to heal everybody else. Then what happened? He said, think it not robbery to be equal with God. Oh, he tapped into his superpower. This is why I come here teaching you this every day. I'm not trying to focus on the physical. I'm trying to wake you up, God. By the renewing of your mind, though. By the renewing of your mind. Woo! All right. I gotta get back focused. I'm getting excited. This is my passion, y'all. I could talk. Look, if they had 0 people up there, I'll still be sitting here talking to myself. Yeah. Because I know that life happens through me, and I know one thing about this whole journey is that if I just stay in alignment with my passion, they will come. And if I feel good, woo, how I feel matters. If I feel good, I stay in alignment with my inner being. See, I learned that when I renewed my blood. See, I ain't know that before. I ain't know nothing about Christ consciousness before. I didn't know that the kingdom of God was in me. But when I started eating from my blood type, I was like, wait, hey, hold up. I started hearing my inner being. I started being led. I started to have not just physical eyes, but my first eye opened up. Symbolic to them saying, you have eyes and you cannot see. You have ears and you ain't even hearing. But now I have the ears. Now I have the all-seeing eye that biblical text was talking about. I don't want to preach it. Let me look at the comments. Let me help the people out. I saw they preaching. Let's see. So yeah, nutritional yeast is good. Yeah. Type A can't. Yeah, I said that one. You're welcome. I think you're right. Yeah, I'm trying to purchase the meal plan. There you go. It's available on my website, Mark. Hello. Are we talking about blood types? Yes, we are. Sugar is a problem that causes inflammation. It's just one of the many problems, and it's a problem based upon blood type. And sugar is in fruits, so it's the fruit for your blood type that you get your sugar and your fuel from, or your energy from. And agave is one of the sugars that all blood types can digest, and it also gives them beneficial bacteria. You know how they talk about acidophilus and prebiotics and probiotics? Well, you get that beneficial bacteria or prebiotics that your gut needs from agave, right? And so now with also having your agave, your pre and probiotics. Now, if you eat for your blood type, you have your digestive enzymes working for you. You're clearing up the old pathogens, and you have your higher metabolism going on for you. Your microbiome field or diversity is clear of all of the old waste because it's been expelled out of you. You have mental clarity because the gut and the brain are intertwined. This is why we have gut feelings. You have energy. You have clear skin. You have regular bowel. You're not inflamed. You're not in fight or flight mode where all of the blood is gushing to your arms and gushing to your head because it's thinking that you're ready to kick some ass. No, now your blood can flow up in here because now you're at peace with yourself. You're not inflamed with yourself no more. Your stress factor then got alleviated. Your adrenal glands ain't sitting up there on pump mode. Just pump but not releasing. This is what stress do. This is why stress is a silent killer. So now your adrenal glands ain't sitting there just pulsating because you're on fight or flight mode. No, you ain't on that mode no more when you begin to eat for your blood type. Now you just develop this state of peace, man. Now the adrenal glands can release that lactic acid. Now your food ain't causing you inflammation. Now you feel good. Your serotonin and your dopamine effect is staying inside of your body. But when you eat that inflammatory food, it goes out. If you notice my life outside of being here, my life is me talking about this here, what I do, how I eat. Outside of that, I post videos about me being a bird lady. And as soon as I get off this live, I'm going out there and be bird lady. Because of my mindfulness, you automatically, when you eat for your blood type, your mind is renewed because you ain't got no critters. You ain't got no inflammation. You ain't got no critters. You ain't got no inflammation. You ain't got them crazy thoughts no more. You begin to able to manifest your wildest dream. I manifested early retirement for me. I manifested health and wellness for me. I'm a little bird lady that do this here as my passion. And then on next week, I'm going to be talking about the physical here at 10 a.m. And then at 10 p.m. next week, I'm going to be hitting some Tibetan bowls that somebody gifted me for my birthday. And then I'm just going to come on live for maybe about a half an hour. And I'm going to let you hear a frequency of 432 hertz of healing energy. And that's my life right there in a nutshell. Ain't got no drama. Ain't wishing nobody would. Ain't animalistic in no behavior. Bliss, peace, sunshine. Maybe listen to a little music here and there. But I'm in balance with myself. And I'm walking in my purpose. This was this going to lead for you. That greater days are ahead. You ain't got to be suffering. You ain't got to be on fight or flight mode. You ain't got to be wanting something that you can't draw to you energetically through your mind. You know, because now you're going to be experiencing love. You're going to operate from a place of power. Now you're going to operate from a place of sound mind. Fear is going away. Symbolic to in the biblical text, I haven't given you a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. And when you get there, dormant DNA activated. Christ mode activated. Renewing of the mind, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually activated. But you got to activate yourself. You got to no longer look outside of yourself for a savior and realize you're it. So save yourself. I'm teaching you the way. Oh, positive. Yeah, preach. I'm old. Wish I had money to spend. To send you. Keep using your voice. Oh, Karen, thank you. Just tap the screen. That's the offering. That's the offering. Tap the screen. It's offering time, speaking of such. Miss Karen, do your thing. Let's get up closest to 10,000 as we can. Can we get to 10,000? I have given to you energy. Give back. It's more blessed to give than it is to receive. I want you to be blessed too. Give to me now. Give to me now. Tap the screen. Give to me. It's offering time. Give to me. Because you want to be in a state where you're giving. Your subconscious mind see you giving to others and you tricking your subconscious mind. Congratulations on whoever that is that just purchased. I wish you well in your journey, baby. Congratulations for moving up to the next chapter in your life, baby. When you are giving to other people, you want to show your subconscious mind that you're a giver. Because the blessings of God are yea and amen. So you begin to feel like a giver. And then you'll get more. Your cup will run over I'm teaching you at the same time as I'm teaching you health and wellness. I'm teaching you the laws of this universe, baby. Give. Give. Stop looking at me and press that screen and give and feel good giving. Be like, oh yeah, I just want to bless her. Oh yeah, I'm just so excited that she walking into her purpose. I want to bless her. That's how you do it. Not grudgingly giving, give with a full heart. I want to bless her because this lady is retired and she's sitting up there and she's spending her time with me. She's giving me energy. Let me give some energy back to her. That's all she's asking me to do, just to tap the screen so she can help other people. Let me give to this lady. That's how you do that. And while you giving, your subconscious mind is open up to the fact that you giving. And guess what? You get some more, baby. You get some more. Just like me coming on here, blessing you all. When I walk out there, this is how I'm getting my Tibetan bowls. When I had a desire, oh, I want some Tibetan bowls, and oh, they got this rain stick, and oh, I love the sound. And somebody just said, "Let me buy it for you." I'm like, okay, okay, thank you. So I'm waiting for it to come in, and even when it come in, I already have an idea of what I want to do with it. I want to give back. I want to give back with my Tibetan bowls. I want to give that to you too, because I want you to be able to experience it. And I just keep on getting, because I keep on giving. You see what I'm saying? I might look like I'm just a little lady that ain't got much, but I have the whole universe yielding to me the desires of my heart. I'm just not flashy with it, baby. I'm positioning you to be a giver. Give. We at 6.9. We almost there. Give. Give. Be a blessing. Give. Yeah. I'm excited listening. Oh, positive. There's some O's up in here. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yeah, my YouTube channel is in my bio too. It's Salt of the Earth Publishing. I upload these videos when I'm done to my YouTube channel, and I go live there sometime. Believe it or not, I'm actually blocked on TikTok. So I went live yesterday on my YouTube channel. You know, they said they blocked me till the 7th, and so I counted all joy, right? Because I got blocked. They called it hateful behavior on TikTok. That's a lie. I don't come here with no hate at all. Y'all should know that. But in any case, I look at nothing just happens. And so when that happened and I got blocked for hateful behavior, I was like, okay, so this is a perfect time for me to go to my Instagram and my YouTube and kind of build up the momentum, because I've been slipping on them. So I've been going live on them, on those platforms too, just to get my people over there a message, to help them. But here it is. This is my main page right here, the Goddess Just Be page. You see this little black? What happened? Oh, it powered off. This little black button right here, that's how you get to my YouTube channel. The little triangle, the sideways little triangle. Yeah. So that's how you get to my YouTube. But you got to click on my big picture up there to get over there. Yeah. So y'all up to 7.3. 7.3. Let's get to at least 7.5. And then we'll finish off. I'll be ordering my plan. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy I found you. I was watching Mama Trey. She's too mean to the listeners. I heard about that lady and I saw her. I went over to see her because so many people have been talking about the lady. Oh, bless her heart. But you know what? I'm thankful for her and what she does. I think she's a beautiful person. But everybody on a journey, though. It just happened to be that my journey just was inclusive of me learning about health and wellness and the matters of my heart. Because I do consultations and stuff. And so life, what I know about that, and I'm just positively speaking, life happens through you. And so sometimes when you're sick, and I've been there, when I was sick, everybody, would get on my nerves because I had thyroid issues. I used to wear glasses. I used to have irritable syndrome. I'm only 5'2" in the physical reality, and I used to be, even outside of being pregnant, I was up to 162 pounds. It might not seem like a lot, but I couldn't breathe. I had that extra mucus on my chest, right? I was not eating for my blood type. And so I could kind of understand, I'm not being ugly when I say that, I could kind of understand when somebody's kind of like just on this type of journey and they still kind of got a little bit of that mucus up in there and that fat and that inflammation, and while they still kind of treat people, kind of chaotic because they be at dis-ease. So, people are on a journey. I just went down that road already, and I got to my ease state and my peaceful state, and I know that life happens through me. Everybody don't get that part, and so they still remain the same person. But here's the thing about life, though. Another little word, another little sermon. Here's the thing about life. You cannot have a spiritual encounter with what you call God or source energy, your inner being, whatever you call it, your ancestors. You cannot have a spiritual encounter and still be the same. So for some people, they never had that spiritual encounter yet. I have. I've been in places that some grown men, macho and physical strength, would be shaking in their boots. Right? So I sat inside of myself. I dealt with my traumas, the matters of my heart. I peeled back that onion, the layers of the onion, and got to the core of the matters of my heart. And so when you get to that place in life, you can't treat your reflections any kind of god darn way. And I'm not saying anything ugly here. I don't specifically talk about nobody. All I'm saying is that you can't treat them no kind of way, because now wait, hold up. They me. Wait, hold up. Life is happening to me, not to me. Wait, hold up. Is my life shitty? Oh, there's a law of cause and effect. My thoughts must have caused this. So my life is the effect. So I'm in that place. So now it's like, no, y'all, my reflections, no, I can't hurt you. If I can't give you nothing, I ain't coming live. If I don't have nothing to give to you, because I will want my lower self to be given this information. Matter of fact, when I was in my lower self, I longed for somebody that was looked like me. And I'm not being racist when I say this, but I longed for a black lady to just tell me. Because to me, it felt heartfelt when it was a black person over all other groups of people, because she looks like me. And it felt maybe she'd know, like, what am I doing wrong? Did you go through this here? Like, why is this happening to me as far as sickness is concerned? And, why am I always sick, black lady? Could you show me? Because it seemed like other cultures, they eat a little different. So I wanted somebody black that had been through some heartache, some pain, some suffering, some long suffering, that came up in church maybe, that was always sick maybe, that wore glasses maybe, that couldn't breathe maybe. I wanted her. I couldn't find her. But lo and behold, I did find a healer, a guru that I gravitated to, like, right? And I did find my inner being. The voice within, the God within. So I had something in the physical, it was a black male, and then I had something in the spiritual, my connection to my inner being, which always stays in alignment, which always walks with me, talks with me, and guides me through this thing called life, which is my 99.99% of positive energy in the spiritual realm. I am the 0.01 in the physical. So I found that. And when I found that and I got in alignment with that, I turned around and I said, I'm going to be that black lady for somebody else. Now that I understand that life happens through me, I'm going to be that black lady that's going to help them people. Because I now understand that them people are my reflections, and I can't treat them shitty. I got to show them love in different ways. So sometimes I come over here and I show them the love and light. That little soft love. But sometimes I show them the tough love that really just be like, God darn it, you better change your mind today. I'm not having it today. But never will I disrespect them. Never will I curse them out. Never will I lead them astray. Never will I make them cry, so to speak. Like, right? Because they are me. They are me. And this also abides. I'm not in religious stuff. I'm not into that. But I have studied all walks of faith and all walks of religion. But I'm reminded of this here in the biblical text. What is the greatest commandment of them all? That you love the Lord thy God with all your heart. And I do just that. I love me. Because where's the kingdom of God? It's within me. Right? And in loving the Lord thy God with all my heart, that means I'm loving me. I'm loving what I put in me. I love the thoughts that I give to me. I love the way that I treat me. I love the manifestations of me. I love the good of me. I love the bad of me. I love the yin and yang, the totality of me. But wait, hold up here. What is the second though? This is what I was really getting to. Well, what is the second commandment? That you love your neighbor as yourself. Well, why we gotta love our neighbor though? Because your neighbor is yourself. And so then for them people who are out there that's treating other people shitty, and I used to be back in the day once upon a time when I was sick, one of them ones, I ain't there no more though. Because I realized, wait, hold up. Oh, wait, hold up. My neighbor is me. My neighbor is me vibrating at another frequency. And I gotta love them just like I love me. It's called the circle of life, baby. It's called life happening through you, not to you. And everybody ain't got that message. But I blessed them on their way, though. Yeah, bless you, bless you. Yeah, absolutely, 100. Okay, okay, okay. How long have you been eating for your blood type? I've been eating for my blood type since, I'm thinking 17, about 10 years. 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years. I started off on my journey. I let go. I wrote about it in my book. Yeah, I wrote about it in my book when I left the meats alone, and I only had chicken and salmon that I was eating, right? So I want to say I became a vegan 10 years ago. Maybe it was about 7 years ago that I stopped with the chicken because I was still eating the chicken, right? So I stopped because I noticed the inflammation in my journey. And I stopped because I wanted to stop listening to all the people in my physical reality saying, oh, you need to do this, and oh, you need to do this. I got in alignment, is what I'm saying, with my inner being. And I was like, just show me what's good for me. And here, all the while, all them years, I lost the weight. I got my mental clarity. I started, I stopped wearing the glasses. My hair began to thicken, and my skin cleared up. No more vertigo, no more anemia, no more irritable bowel syndrome, no more painful periods. All this stuff started clearing up within that time, and I was like, why isn't everybody doing this? I just could not articulate it because I was just me. It was just me and my inner being, me paying attention to the way that I was feeling. And then in 2018, I bought my first Eldon at-home kit. Now, mind you, I bought it in 2018, but I just re-verified my blood type maybe a month ago. Because in my mind, I always kind of remembered that I was a B. So I verified it, and yes, I was a B. But I kept that kit because when I bought the kit in 2018, and I know the year because I went on my Amazon order list. When I bought that kit, I was at a point where I was still saying, find out or look into this eating for your blood type thing. But right now, I won't do my thing. I want to do my thing and eat according to how I feel, because you get to a point in your life where you can't just be listening to every darn body. So listen to everybody out there with keto and put on your waist trainer, and you gotta do intermittent fasting, and no, you gotta you gotta eat your fruit. You can't eat no food, and no, you can't have no meat, and all that. It just becomes so much. So I just like, I don't want to listen to nobody. I got an inner being that knows 99.99% of everything. And I know that I'm tapped into my subconscious mind. I'm just listening to it. And I was doing it. And so like a month ago was the month that I decided to take the test that I had been having. It's been sitting in there. And I decided to pick up and read in the book that I'm sharing with you all from Eat Right for Your Blood Type. And I went to the bees. And I'm sitting there reading the bees. And I'm like, who is this man, Dr. Peter? How he know what I'm eating? Dang. How he know that causes inflammation in my body? Dang, I've been doing this thing. So I was in alignment with my inner being, and my inner being had me eating for my blood type, and I didn't even much know. because I was able to like articulate it right instead of me getting up here. Because I would always get up and share, certain things, but I was sharing based upon bees. I was like, oh, y'all gotta have watermelon, and you gotta get the seeded watermelon. And I did a watermelon challenge, and I was like, oh, you gotta have key limes and lemon. I've been preaching this here for years. You can look at my transformation course, which is over 10 years old. You can look at all my old videos on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube since maybe 13-ish. And I've been saying this here, but I could now articulate it better because I've been through the ins and out of health and wellness, and then I have it all written down in my meal plans and the work and the things not to eat and what to eat, and I already electrified my electric body, and I already cleared up my skin, and I already cleared up my sickness and disease, and I already made peace with my inner child, and I already been down all those rabbit holes already. So I just feel like I'm the perfect person that can come on here and talk to you about this here. Especially that I manifested my wildest dreams, early retirement. That me as a little girl said to a lineman. They came in my neighborhood. I told him, I was like, where you work? Because adults, they was all about his job and saying that he had good benefits, like, right? And so he told me he worked at a utility company. And I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to work there too. But I'm going to retire early. I'm not working past 40 years old. Who knew I would work at that job and retire at that age? Wait 1 second, y'all. Let me see who this is. Give me a minute. Who is it? Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, how are you? Yeah, I'm perfect. Perfect. Good. Thank you so much. You have a good day. You do the same. All right, bye. All right, I'm coming, y'all. So yeah, that's my story. That's my story in a nutshell. Yeah, yeah, so much information. Your book, where can I find it? Link in bio on my website, souloftheearthpub.org. If you don't want to go to the bio, it's on my page though. When you're on my page, you click on my website. This is how you get there by clicking souloftheearthpub.org. You gotta put the org behind this here little hashtag. TikTok with it, and this is how my homepage look. And you just scroll down. You just scroll down. That's me. Let's see. These are all the products that I sell: the body butters, the hair products, the detoxes, the soaps, the lotions, the deodorant, the alchemist oil that's been selling like hotcakes. That's a hot item for eating for your blood type 2 because it helps to clean your food. This is the Power Within Transformation course that's available on my website, 18 how-to videos that I was just talking about. And this is my book. This is the paperback and the email bundle, however you want it. This is paperback by itself. And I also have an audio version of the book, attuned to 432 hertz healing frequency. So you get a boost of energy, a healing energy instrument behind me being the narrator on my book. Or you can just get the read ebook, download it instantly to your email address that you insert up in here. Yeah, where could I find it? I was a vegan for 3 years. Not good. Nope, it's not. It's not. Not for the O's. Let's see. Yeah, so much information. My husband is a bee. Do you eat meat daily? Oh no. No, I can though. B is the balanced diet. B is balanced and I can eat meat. I just don't. In conclusion to the O's, avocado oil, castor oil, coconut oil, corn oil, peanut oil, soy oil, sunflower oil, wheat germ oil, evening rose oil, lord, margarine, and palm oil needs to be eliminated from your diet. Just to let you know, O's, to close this up on you. And so you gotta avoid a bunch of cheese because dairy is not really good. That's American cheese, blue cheese, cheddar cheese, cream cheese, goose egg, milk, whether it's slim cow, whole goat milk, all the milks, the Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese,
string cheese, Swiss cheese, your wheat protein too, them little shakes, yogurt definitely, them little shakes that you have, or the little powders that you have before you go to the gym. You got to stay away from that. That causes you inflammation. You got your catfish, your Atlantic pollock, your calamari, frog, octopus. Those are the fish that you got to stay away from. But you have a plethora of beneficial fish on that meal plan. See, that's just a little bit. That's just a little bit. And as far as your meat, duck liver, goose liver, and pork, quail, and turtle. That's the only meats that you got to stay away from. All the rest of the meats, you can wild out with. You can wild out with. Even chicken for you is actually neutral. It's not highly beneficial, but it's neutral for you because you are the meat eater. But I wanted to point out to you that as far as fruits are concerned, O's, where is that? As far as fruits were concerned, there are really only a few fruits for your blood type. Let's see. For your blood type, this is your vegetables. Fruit. Highly beneficial fruit for O's are only a few, but you have a plethora of meats that says you're a meat eater right there. So your meat and your vegetables gives you life, O's. I want you to know that. Your meat and your vegetables. So on the meal plan, there's a whole bunch of fish. There's a whole bunch of highly beneficial meats. There's a whole bunch of vegetables catered for you to thrive. Leave that corn, leave that milk, leave that wheat, and them pastas alone, and you will thrive. And the cold drinks and the beer, because the beer have the wheat in there, but cold drinks are just too acidic, and you thrive. And I want you to thrive, because you came forth in physical form to thrive, to lead, to be the leaders. Yeah. So no, I don't eat meat daily. I don't eat meat, but like maybe 4 times a year. Like I love to cook. I was actually going into the business of being of owning a food truck in New Orleans, but a storm came and I ended up moving. That's why I'm from New Orleans, and I ended up moving out here. A storm came and messed up my house, and I manifested a move because I got tired of that, and I'm glad that I didn't invest. I had the truck, but I'm glad I was able to pull out of that investment. And so I say that because I love to prepare vegan meals and cook for people, but I don't even eat when I cook for them most of the time. If I do, it'll be like a nimble just to taste my flavor or whatever. But I eat like a bird now because I've mastered self, and so you're gonna find out once you get evolved from this year chapter in your journey that food is overrated. You know, food is really overrated, and once you strengthen your stomach and it shrinks back to its natural size, you won't be craving food as much no more. And so when I do eat, I eat in alignment with my blood type. I drink my water that I manipulated, that I showed you all how to manipulate with sodium bicarbonate in its proper salts. I like to drink a lot of fruit juices, real fruit juices that I make from scratch. If I eat a meat though, if I eat a meat, it'll be turkey. I sometimes have like turkey bacon strips that I'll eat, but outside of that, I don't. Oh, and I'll eat some wild Atlantic salmon. Those are my two favorite meats, if and when I eat meat, and that's maybe 4 to 5 times a year. I'm talking, because I don't really like meat like that, and I can eat beef with my blood type, but I don't like beef. I rather fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, and drinking. Yes, I bought the book, No Chicken, Shrimp for Me. Yeah, going on 2 months and feel better. Good for you. I'm so happy for you, firefighter. That's beautiful. Perfect. What's the oil? This one here? This is the alchemist oil. It's made of oregano and clove, the most potent form of oregano, and it has a burning sensation. That's how powerful it is. A burning, like numbing type sensation on your tongue. So you must dilute it with a carrier oil. It's like a natural antibiotic. It's part of one of the things that you have to put inside of your herbal potion. If you purchase the meal plan, you have a personal herbal potion, and it's you put 5 drops of this here inside of your potion to give it an extra punch. It's antiviral, anti-parasitic, antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, and so clove is the world's most powerful antioxidant. Clove is what they used to use in dentistry to numb teeth and stuff, right? So you could also put this in your water pick in the morning. I like to put it in my water pick in the morning. I put like 2 drops of it in my water pick when I'm after I'm brushing, and it freshens my breath, and it keeps my gums healthy. And I'll all pull with it by using a carrier oil, such as maybe an olive oil. If the olive oil is highly beneficial for your blood type, you find out what oil is highly beneficial for your blood type, and you use it with a couple of drops of this here, and you gargle with it. And so you oil pulling toxins. You could read the reviews on the website for the alchemist oil. You pull toxins out of your tonsils. If you are A or AB, that would be really beneficial for you to oil pull with, because it'll start to draw that mucus forward, and so that hawking you're doing in the morning, you begin to have more mucus coming up easily, and so it'll be helping you drain through your tonsils, through the mucus in your head, you know. And if you had your tonsils removed, that's beautiful for you to get, because your mucus still has to be drained. It's just that it has to go through another passageway. And so now you'll be blowing out of your nose in the morning after you all pull, so the mucus will come out another passageway for you. That can be used internally and externally. There's so many different uses for it. Internally, for antibiotic, you could swallow it actually with a carrier oil, or you could oil pull with it. That's internally, or you could use it to wash your seafood, because it kills parasites. It's anti-parasitic. So when I make my salmon, for example, I put it in water. I put it in maybe some key lime, squeezed key limes with maybe some coconut vinegar, and 3 to 5 drops of the alchemist oil. But the alchemist oil is going to on contact kill the parasites in the meats. You know, even if I cook or prepare meat for the people and it's organic meat, I still clean it with the alchemist oil, because I know it'll kill the parasites. You can use it externally if you have bronchitis issues, by a carrier oil, diluting it with a carrier oil and putting it on your chest. So you got the gout or swollen lymphatic system or whatever, you put it on that area of your body, and it penetrates in your skin. Remember, it's a numbing sensation, so it'll put out that inflammation or pain, and it'll break up that mucus on your chest or wherever you gotta put it, you know, on your leg that's bothering you because you have an injury or old injury from when you were younger. It'll put that pain out and numb it, right? Love tones, yeah. What about lettuce? What about it? They have highly beneficial lettuces on some of the blood types, based upon. How about pork? No blood type should be eating pork at all. None. So you gotta say goodbye to the pork. None. Pork is very, very toxic. Even in its organic state, it ain't even real. And it has been causing so much inflammation, leaky gut, parasites, autoimmune diseases. It's the filthiest. Even if you're a Christian, even if you come from that walk of life and religion, it tells you in the biblical text that it's an unclean thing, you know? So, I mean, we got to get past the point where we just blessing pork chops, and we blessing ice cream, and we blessing chitlins. No, how about we just throw that stuff away and eat the things that's going to really bless us, because it's in alignment with our blood type. Yep. Yep, Shelly's. Yes, the same. Wow, thank you. You're welcome. Is that the one that is popular on your website? Yeah, that sells like hotcakes. Yeah. That was actually the doorbell that rung. I was getting more bottles. My bottles came in because I ran out of bottles. It's on back order right now on my website, because I didn't have my bottles and stuff, and I was sitting, and it's also a product that I like. I let sit for a duration of time in order for it to get more potent and be as powerful, when it gets to the customer as I would like it to be. Yeah. So I don't know my blood type yet, but I do know that I can't eat most foods due to allergies and digestion. Yeah. Allergies, that ain't nothing but parasites. That ain't nothing but a whole bunch of mucus. That's intolerances. That ain't nothing but digestive enzymes that ain't activated no more because of the old stuff that you used to eat. You give yourself the right stuff, and you'll be able to eat all of those things again. You'll be able to thrive again. So you need to start right here. You need to start right here on Amazon by ordering your Eldon, Eldon, at home blood type kit. Prick your finger and find out your blood type. This is a code that you'll be looking at to find out your blood. When you put it in the 4 little squares from the card that comes with it, your blood gonna make these images based upon the plasma in your blood. When you get the end result, if your blood look like the little copper pennies at the top, that means you're old, and so forth and so forth. And that's how you know. It's as easy as can be. Anybody can do it. 3 minutes to do it. But that's if you want to do it, and that's if you're ready to do it. Let's see. Best type of bread for A. Most all have wheat. Yeah, I know. I was just saying that. No, I'm trying to. There's a manna bread. Manna. Maybe you can see if Amazon got it. I never tried there. I went to Sprouts and Whole Food store, but it's manna. Manna bread. MANNA. And it's supposed to be a healthier choice bread, but I'm not sure how it tastes like. I never had it before. I was going to the store, and yesterday I went to the store at Sprouts. They had like cauliflower bread. I almost got that. But they got the Ezekiel bread, but the Ezekiel bread in the because you look in the refrigerator section, the Ezekiel bread had the lentils in it, and so certain blood types that's coming to eat with me, they can't take the lentils, So you gotta really, I'm at a point where I think I'm gonna be making bread. Excuse me. I think I'll be making my own bread. And I'm gonna figure out which one of these grains and cereal that I can put in that everybody that's coming over can tolerate. And I'm gonna bake me my own bread. I ain't got time to be bread shopping no more. But they just don't make it, and that's the craziest thing because everybody done had bread before. In every blood type, there's something in all of the breads that the blood type cannot tolerate. Even with the Ezekiel bread, they had sesame in there. They had the sesame seeds. Some blood types can't tolerate the sesame. Some can't tolerate the wheat. Some can't tolerate the lentils. So it was always something. Some can't tolerate, well, all of them can't tolerate the high fructose corn syrup. So I just didn't buy the bread, but I got spread for the bread. So I guess I'm gonna be making bread this weekend. Best type of bread. Okay, I read that one. Do you have any suggestions? I've tried everything. Spiritual mama. I don't know my blood type yet. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I just told you the answer to that question. Since you don't know your blood type yet, figure out the blood type. Eat for your blood type. You ain't gonna have to try nothing else no more. That's gonna fix it. That's gonna give you the increase in your microbiome that you need, the diversity that you need. That's gonna increase your digestive enzymes. That's gonna give you your pre and probiotics because it's gonna be in the fruits that you're eating. That's gonna hydrate your body because you're gonna be drinking spring alkalized water, and the foods, the vegetables, and the fruits are alkalizing. This is it. This is it. That's gonna be the answer to everybody that's saying that they got the gout, that they got autoimmune disease, that they got dandruff, that they got bacterial vaginosis, that they got fungus, that they got worms on their cheeks, and they call them rosacea. They got acids in their body, and it's coming out their body via their skin, so they got eczema. They got irritable bowel syndrome. That's because they got inflammation. All of this goes back to the gut. No matter what you got glasses. You got an inability to absorb and eliminate waste in your body. You got what? Your hair falling out. Well, it's in your gut because 70 to 80% of your immune system is in your gut. Your gut ain't the beneficial bacteria don't have no time to be growing no hair. They got a whole yeast factory in the gut. When you get rid of the yeast factory in the gut and clean up your diet, then guess what? The hair grow, the edges grow. Yep, them hormones get imbalanced. Yep, no more hot flashes. All of that stuff has to do with the gut. Halitosis, gut, because your gut
in your gut, all that mold and bacteria is fermenting in there because you're not eating for your blood type. You're not eating the proper foods for your blood type, and it's not being broken down. It's the gut. Gut, gut, gut. Your head hurt, it's the gut. You lied too much, it's the gut. You wish somebody would, it's the gut. I'm telling you. It's the gut. I've been through it. I've been through it. Thank you. I've been black-raised for over 10 years. So it's frustrating. We'll be buying the kid soon. Yeah, get the kid. That's the start. Then get the meal plan. That's really the beginning. I mean, the middle. Doing is the end. Start with the meal plan, middle, and then the end is doing. All right? Because they have people that just want to hear about it but don't want to do anything. And that's true wisdom when you do it. So you get the knowledge, you apply that knowledge by buying that meal plan, you buy that you buy that Eldon at home kit first. Then you buy that meal plan and then you're finished. When you do it, that's when you really have wisdom about yourself. That's really when you're knowledgeable. You know, they have people on TikTok, they come here and they talk about all kinds of different topics, but they don't really be knowing because the doing is in the knowing. I'm telling you from a life that I live based upon me doing. I've done that already. I consult people based upon me doing. I've been through the traumas already. The pain, the sickness, the lucid dreaming, the spiritual walk, the religious walk. I am a doer, not just a hearer. You got to get to that place in your life, and then you're really doing something with your life. All right, any more questions before I wrap this thing up? I think I've been on here long. Oh, yeah, I've been on here long, y'all. Oh, Lord, time flies when you're being your passion. I came on here, I'm almost embarrassed to say. I came on here at something, it was almost like 10 or 15 minutes after 10 a.m. It's 1:50 p.m. Y'all, I got to get up out of here. How often do you do your lives? I go live Monday through Friday at 10-ish a.m. And next week, I'm going to be going live on Monday through Friday at 10 a.m.-ish and 10 p.m.-ish, because in the morning, I'm going to be talking about mindfulness and, talk about physical with the diet and everything. But at night, we're going to have some late night Tibetan bowls. And I ain't going to be saying nothing. I'm going to just be still and let the music, the sounds of the Tibetan bowls, and the rain sticks and everything this person bought for me, I'm going to just let that be the nightcap. And I'm going to just be in alignment. I'm going to be my yin and yang, just going to be, I'm going to really be in my patience then in my purpose then, because I'm going to be to hit the mind, the mental and the spiritual and the physical too all in one day. Boy, I'm going to be having me some good night sleeps. I already do, but they're going to be even better because I'm going to be on that frequency, that love frequency, 432 hertz. Yay, you are so welcome. I appreciate you too. Let me get up out of here, Ladybug. Y'all, I gotta go. My bird's chirping. I'm going. Shut my mouth up because I'm actually an introvert, y'all. I don't really talk this here much. I only talk this much when I'm talking about my passion because that gets me on fire. Hence, I'm still here and it's almost 2 o'clock. And I'm telling y'all, I'm an introvert and y'all looking at me like, girl, your ass been talking. But I'm about to go be quiet and watch my birds and the beautiful sun. Y'all have a beautiful day. And remember, you could have anything that you put your mind to. Enjoy. I love your energy. I love you too, Wendy. You me. Thank you. This video was from my heart to yours. Y'all be blessed. Bye.